With what?
You know the guy from Maine?
Oh, I need my phone.
What's Maine?
Somebody check this one.
I don't know what Maine is.
Hey,
How do you
good
You
morning.
know Mitchum?
Huh?
Maine?
Maine.
Maine.
Like the Maine, the band, or
The thing happening in the States?
Maine?
Maine.
No.
Oh, right.
You mean the strike?
State of Maine.
Yes.
Sorry, you did what with the guy?
I had a live stream.
The shooter.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Dude, he's still on the run.
I didn't understand what you were talking about.
Yeah, it
just
took- it
now.
took-
Wait,
a lot
that's
of click.
that ex-military dude that's going on a shootout?
Yeah.
Bro, did you hear about that? Oh, it's probably...
He's literally in the movie Shooter.
There was that Catholic...
Like, you get the joke. It's
It was like,
She wasn't Catholic, but the
Yo.
school teacher.
oh,
Catholic
Oh.
school.
yeah.
Right, we're all good.
oh, the one that touched the little kids.
No.
Okay,
Oh.
well, I'm thinking of other things, man.
The one that was found dead.
Oh, the one here in Sydney.
In the
Yeah,
Catholic school.
the 22-year-old swimming teacher,
That shit's-
water polo teacher.
Shit's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Fuck does water polo?
It's a good sport. It is a
Private
good sport.
That's why she wasn't found.
That's what she was.
Yeah, that's what she wasn't. I rate that one.
Oh, may you rest in peace.
So was she killed or
Yeah,
she just
dead.
like?
She's dead.
She's-
I don't know. She like fell behind a box and just
She was dead. She was
Yeah.
killed. She was murdered.
it was like brutal or something.
Look, insensitive but good joke.
Hey, jokes are jokes. You can say them. They doesn't matter if they're insensitive.
Oh man, we didn't do the disclaimer first. That was so good.
Yeah, that's why we're fucked.
Yeah, sorry.
That's why
That
we're
that
fucked,
one
yeah.
joke's gonna get us.
This disclaimer
We're
represents
gonna hide
past,
behind the false facade that the disclaimer might actually save us.
past, present, and emerging jokes.
Man,
It just rolls over from the last one. We're
Surely,
good. We're good.
surely at this point it just rolls over.
Did you know there was
we're so
Did you know there was a
dumb.
case in Sydney where someone was given shit instead of ice cream, and nobody can find out who actually did
Oh,
it?
that was ages ago.
In 2008, like I
Yeah.
found out like just quite recently. I was like,
I remember seeing.
imagine
that
getting a chocolate
ages
mousse and it's
ago.
got a scent to
yeah,
it.
but the thing is, she's like, I took a bite and it's
nothing.
yeah, and then the other person that was staying with him was like, it smelled like shit. So like this person probably didn't even like I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know who was lying or if this
That's probably a shit way to find out you have no sense of smell.
sense of
Fuck,
smell.
was
Yeah.
that a dad joke?
You just what?
That's a shit way to find out.
Just comes naturally.
But yeah.
Fuck off.
Imagine like halfway through your fucking shit ice cream and you go, "Whoa, hang on, I don't remember ordering carrots."
They're trying to reopen the
Why
case.
is there corn in
Get
this
corn
ice
in my
cream?
fucking ice cream.
Like they're actually trying to reopen the case. It's like, what's the point? Like just drop it.
Surely there's a statute.
Statue.
Statute of limitations on that one.
Oh shit!
Got
All
a
right.
statue.
Hello and welcome
Good morning.
to episode 18 of the Siadarin Chronicles. This show is recommended for mature audiences and contains, but not limited to, swearing, violence, gore, and sexual references.
And drug references.
And drug references, and poop references, and current news stories references. If the aforementioned content is likely to offend, we advise you to stop listening. That's it. Just fuck off.
Can we just point out that you go, this show is recommended for mature audiences? We are definitely not mature.
Oh yeah,
Yes, but you need to be mature to watch us.
recommended.
All actions, locations, and characters are not based on real people, and all similarities are completely happenstance.
Also, being mature means you can take a fucking joke too. Understand? Comedy comes in all shapes and sizes.
What can?
I'm trying to think of something smart ass remark to say back to that, but I'm tired.
I'm not wrong.
Let's just leave it. Let's just leave it.
I'm not wrong.
Cameron,
No, but
when you say happenstance,
yes.
you know that turns me on, and that is not okay in a workplace. Like every
I'm calling HR.
every time you say happenstance, it just
Happenstance.
you
mate,
can't
wait till
do
he
it.
brings it.
Oh, wait until you figure out what about Mandarin.
Oh, brother. Man, I still stand my point on how you say it.
I'll play the fucking theme song.
I still stand my point on how you say it, but I got pretty schooled on how to spell it.
What, Mandarin.
Funny.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how to spell man.
No, because he thought that Mandarin was the language and Mandarin was the fucking.
I said what I said.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, why would it be Mandarin? He's like, because there's an E at the end. I'm like, there's no fucking E at the end of Mandarin. He's like, yeah, that's why it's pronounced Mandarin. Like tangerine. Like, no, tangerine's got an E at the end.
Man,
Mandarin
I'm sitting in this
doesn't.
passenger seat dying on this fucking hill. I'm going, there's a fucking E. And then man goes, oh, Google it. No, you don't have to do that. Don't worry about that.
Well, actually, let's.
So yeah, this is like a 20-minute drive home.
Do they?
Run the risk. Roll your dice. Defy the odds. Don't think twice. As a new day dawns over the tides, your destiny begins to rise to carry you far from your homestead. The world is wider than you knew, growing ever greater in your view. Are you prepared to face the challenge ahead? Drawing near, a whispering fear. With the darkness crawling close, can you tell friends apart from foes? Each trial you overcome will make you strong. The choice is yours alone to make, a chance to change the winds of fate. Will you withdraw or will you carry on? The hopeful skies gray before your eyes. Shadows surrounding, a black roaring threat to shroud all you love in night. Your allies stand together by your side. Can you save what you hold dear? Will you be the light?
They're doing their best.
They, anyway.
That's
Ooh, that
Some
was,
jazz.
that's a spooky sound.
Beep, ba, 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 da, bop.
I can't. I don't feel like doing a character intro because
Random
Why would you
percussion
mention
sounds.
it? He was gonna forget.
Is it
Well,
copyright
you
if we
can
just
see,
do
you
random
can see.
percussion sounds with our mouths?
It's
of-
acapella, it's
of a
fine.
song.
Acapella's fine.
So it's not copyright.
Things
Oh,
like that.
okay.
It's fair use.
I got this.
I think it goes under fair use, as long as you don't claim that it's yours, obviously. If you
Here's
go,
a
if
song
you
I
go
wrote.
like tequila, da, na, 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 and then you're like, hey, I made that song, that's probably
But you made the acapella song.
That was an example.
No.
that was an example. I didn't actually make this song.
So I can like rap just in the background and no one can stop me.
Have you considered?
Well, it's not
playing
Christmas yet,
guitar?
so just wait a little bit later. Ooh, got him.
Anyway,
What? That didn't even.
I get in trouble for doing a single pun. You've done 3 this morning.
I'm allowed to.
Look,
all right.
Dad.
Yeah, I have my ticket.
So not a big recap of the previous episode, but we are going to remember character introductions this time.
Shit.
I doubt
We've
it.
gotten the last couple. Of
I didn't
times.
say anything.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
So, last episode. Actually, no, sorry. The theme song, Carly Brielle. Check it out in the description. And all of our theme songs, background music stuff, is from Michael Gelfi. So check them out. Google, YouTube, Spotify, you name it. Just type in their name, Michael Gelfi. You'll be able to find them. Great work, fantastic work. Support them.
Absolute
Latest
legend.
Shit?
Absolute
I say
legend.
latest shit because that's how I speak. But
He's
like,
been
it's good.
He's actually been doing a lot of like cyberpunk sci-fi stuff
Right?
recently, and it's actually
I'm going to look into that.
because I'm
after our session.
using that sort of stuff for the Siadarin 3000, whatever, like the futuristic Siadarin campaign.
Been to the year 2000. Not much has changed.
All right, so last episode, we saw the party enter the dig site that was under the command of Master Vuveli, commander of the Vanguard.
Oh fuck, that's right.
Oh shit, we're in the shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, you're in the thick of it. After successfully convincing some guards that they were there after seeing visions of twilight, they were allowed within the camp. Yeah.
Yeah, this is
We're getting there. We're getting there.
end of the campaign coming right up.
So yeah, they were allowed in the camp after explaining and convincing some guards that they had seen some visions of twilight. However, they could only be within the camp if they were guarded / escorted by two of the lieutenants named Cassandra and Manelia. The party made their rounds of the encampment under the close guard and came in contact with the massive spires that curve inwards and point towards a gigantic archway in the center of the dig site. The same spires that Bell had tasked Ender to place a talisman upon, which you've done on one so far.
See.
Fuck, I forgot my book in my car. I'll go get it later.
You can go get it now.
No, fuck you.
Go get it.
Well, no.
You're not gonna
describe
miss
your
out
character
much.
first.
No, we'll do Ender last this time.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
funny.
I don't want to go first. I'm not going first. I am a coward. I base my backstory off all you guys.
So, while continuing around the campsite, the party arrived at the prisoners' quarters where the troublesome slaves were kept. It was there that Ender saw a familiar face, albeit bruised and covered in filth. And it is here that we begin today's episode.
Ender, describe your character.
Why are we playing this? Why are we playing anime thighs?
Oh,
It was in your queue. That's crazy. That was
I write that.
crazy.
And the next song in queue is Holding Out for a Hero. Sorry about that, Tim. I need to make sure
What's that playlist called?
I need to make sure I clear my queue before going on stream.
I'm sorry. Did you say anime thighs?
Yeah, anime thighs.
Sign
by
me up.
fucking-
It's a good song.
Put it back on. Our viewers just left.
Sorry about that, team. That'll be copyright strike. Twitch does a really weird thing as well. They're like silence. I mean, I'm recording it ourselves. So I can chuck it on YouTube, but if I was downloading the VOD, it would like silence that little area. It was only 30 seconds, so we should be fine.
Did you use 30 seconds anyway?
It only lasts 30 seconds.
Did you say you only last 30 seconds?
I have no idea.
There you go.
That's what you missed out on. Anyway, good.
So yeah,
Date and time.
so entering scene just before we do our character introductions. You're standing. It's about, I think it's roughly about 1300 on the 10th of fire now.
1300.
Pretty hot. The sun's beating down on you guys. And there's very, very little airflow going through. You're currently standing on sort of the lip of the encampment. You can look down and see the big archway and the tents where the Master of the Vanguard is positioned. In front of you is the prison encampment as well as the second spire. So, in saying that, you've just seen Isra beaten and tied up to a post, covered in her own filth as well as the mud.
I'm,
Have to describe your character.
I'm making a death note right now. Like at this point.
Oh, that's why you went and got a book. That's why you went and got a book.
Yeah, Death Note, everyone.
Cameron. Hello.
Yes. Good.
I am Alex. I play. And it took me a while. Hang on, I'm still
Get a
looking
name.
up. I play Ender Jurassic, a male warlock human. Nothing amazing about him. I'm pretty sure you already know much about him. He's pretty much the leader of the party, which is great. Apart from that, that's pretty much it. Right now, he is in a piss mood. And he might potentially do something very, very bad or very, very good. And that's pretty much it from me. I'm just in a very, very pissed off mood right now after witnessing Isra. I don't know what you want from me, man. Do you want happiness? There's no happiness here. It's all just fucking
It's all
cruelty
gone.
and bullshit.
It's been gone.
God is dead.
If I can successfully be the reason that you all end up in therapy, I'll know that my job is a
I will
DM.
do what I must.
Realize your job as a DM is to be our substitute therapist.
Nah, not here. No safety net around me, mate.
Therapy. Shit.
Next.
Yeah.
Oof. Hello. I am
Oh, don't.
Jack, and I play Zyor Agrotis, but people call him Starman. No one calls him Starman. That's not true. The 6'9", 240-pound Leonin, full of muscle, full of nothing much but muscle. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He's feeling well on edge. He's very trigger happy right now. He feels incredibly stressed out and boxed in. He does not think this is going to go well, and so he is just on guard, trying to keep a straight face. But yeah, he could just explode at any moment. Pause. Yeah.
Pause, like,
No, pause.
because he's a cat.
Round.
No, because I said I can explode in any moment. It's
Can you?
Also, you said that he's boxed in, but cats like boxes.
Okay, up to you.
Because
Up to you.
How do you...
No, not because of that. Next, please.
Hi, I'm Mitchum. I play the human bard Oscar Weaving with his pale cherry red hair currently loosely falling over his shoulders. He had attempted to tie it up, but a certain Menalia got cheeky and untied it. Currently, he is still wearing his... actually, no, he got changed, didn't he? Into...
The Twilight garb?
Yeah, the dark purple and different shades of purple uniform, which he's kind of rocking. The colors look good. He's feeling like an absolute champion right now because not only has he sweet talked his way into the position he's in, but he's getting a tour of the facilities. Everything he needs to know about how to orchestrate a potential breakout, he's got in front of him. He's going to have to workshop it. He needs to go to logistics. He needs to know what he's dealing with. But, seeing a childhood friend, his partner in cranks, not really crime. Isra's not a criminal.
There she is.
Seeing her beaten, bloodied, bruised, naked. There is this twinge of...
Mixed feelings. Shut up.
No, not mixed feelings. It's this twinge of, oh shit. Do I focus on the people I know or do I try to break everyone out? Can I break everyone out? I am just ad-libbing it from this point forward. He's also the inspiring leader of the group. And that's me.
Hi, I'm Daniel. I play Matthias Terullius Septimus Yassir Al-Jabbar.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I play the feral winged tiefling of the group. Old mate's not a gunsmith, he's an artificer, but shoots cannons like a bad boy. Current emotions? None.
Smooth brain.
I don't think much.
Marvelous.
He's just before the sweat starts dripping, he's that like glossy over his skin because it's fucking hot. He's used to that coastal breeze, then transitioning to that forest coolness. Now he's in the middle of a fucking desert, not quite comfortable where he is. Yeah, as for emotions, I wouldn't say they're mixed per se. I guess there's two emotions. Does that count as mixed? Anyway, he's more interested in... Actually, real quick, did we discuss together that you're Wombat's tunneling? Or was that just your incentive? Your
No, he told us.
idea? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
No, it was a group decision.
So Matthias's main
Had to be there for it.
hyper focus is that tunnel connection at the moment. So when he saw Isra, it was like that split second of fucking finally she's locked up to then, oh right, now we've got to We've got to get her out.
Honestly, accurate thought of what Matthias. You know what? You can have inspiration for that.
Oh, no.
If this is your first time tuning in, Ezra used to bully Matthias.
Yeah, no, that's I like that. That is good.
That's so cruel.
But it's accurate.
Yeah, so it's like finally justice, right?
Justice.
Oh fuck! Hold on, we're here on a rescue mission. Definitely not the aspiring leader. I would not wish that on my enemies.
What about your friends?
We'll go
I
from
heard
there.
something the other day. It was like, imagine if the military started conscripting or like drafting people with autism, and then they all like singularly hyper focused on killing the enemy.
The new T800s.
Special forces.
Special forces. Maybe.
Oh fuck! I didn't mean it like
Wow.
that.
Shit.
Didn't mean it like that. I was thinking SAS. I was thinking
Please,
like
Special
autism
service.
Please don't come to our house, please.
I was thinking like Bravo 6 called, you know, like special, like the elites. I was thinking like the elites.
We apologize. We retract all statements, please.
Hey,
I like my life. I don't want to go to
on.
prison for the rest of it.
Yo,
Why is there a tank
I didn't
outside?
make the terminology up. They call them special forces. It's just, fuck.
You're not making your case any better at this point.
Golden.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Mitchum.
Yeah, now I definitely can't become prime minister.
All right, so
That was fun.
you're standing at the top of the slope. You're looking out over the prisoners, and Israel's not obviously the only one there, but she is isolated. Have
For a
a
reason, like as all the other cages full, and she's in the next one as overflow, isolated for a reason.
no, definitely not in a cage, more like a pen, and she is collared to a sort of a central post. The other prisoners, and so she's sort of got a gap around her. The other prisoners are sort of in a more crowded pen. They do have collars, but they're not chained up the way that she is.
Question: is this collar similar to the ones I've taken off?
No.
Okay.
No. These collars are sort of just more for locking up purposes.
Has my bird done some scouting while we were in the camp?
Last time I checked, it didn't want to.
Yeah, that's true.
Or did it
You got
fly
a
out?
you got a nat one.
I wasn't at one. Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, you've got these prisoners in front of you. Roll a perception check, Matthias.
Oh fuck! I'm not ready. Oh, I don't have high perception anyway. That makes sense. 10.
With a 10, you look out among, just because you're not as emotionally invested in seeing Isra, you are able to have a quick look around the other prisoners, and it's hard to tell if you know anyone there or not. Just a lot of dirty face.
I tried. Put it closer to the middle. I put it too far. Can I check the surrounding pen area? Can I investigate?
What are you looking for specifically?
More so hidden but open. An area where maybe in the corner, where not near the entrance, in the corner where I could put a fucking hole in the ground.
Put you in a hole in the ground.
Oh, that's enticing.
A hole in the ground.
Because that's my main focus now is to
been 3
fucking
months.
flag this wombat down and hey.
Well, the last time you checked, the wombat was digging to the tent.
This is not the tent we're digging to.
No.
No, it's digging
No,
to the tent where we were
you're-
originally.
yeah.
Ah.
It's a little bit
I'm not too
delayed.
sure how it's going to find it, but we'll find out.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they're spiritually connected.
yeah, but now we've moved.
Okay, but anyway, can I check for an obscure place, a hidden place in the corner that we could potentially block with other prisoners pretending to be sad?
To be sad. What?
Is there?
I don't know what you're asking.
Next question. I'm asking to see where we could potentially get these prisoners out.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Roll your investigation.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
That took a little
don't mind. You're not stealing.
Ooh, I got nat 1. I got +8. That's next level shit.
With a natty 1, from what you can see, there's sort of too much movement happening. There's a lot of guards around. This area in particular is a little bit more heavily guarded than the other areas that you've been. They've actually got posted guards here.
One way in, one way out.
It's hard to say.
Damn, fuck yeah.
It's hard to say if there's any blind spots or anything like
Sticking
that.
to the rules.
So I'm going to address Cassandra and Menelia.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, so this is the prison quarters, you said? This is this is where the troublesome prisoners?
Yes, the troublesome ones, which have a hard time assimilating to the work life.
I bet they all look troublesome.
Is there any
Stairs at Israel.
is there any particular one that is more like what's the most troublesome story you've got?
Well, other than a couple of half-hearted uprisings where they thought they were doing something, this one here, and she walks over to Isra, and she says, this one here killed 3 of our guards whilst trying to break out some of the other prisoners. Which she successfully did, which we might add, and she'll be very useful once she has converted to the true and righteous faith.
And I'm gonna
I'm up
I'm gonna approach, and is her arms restrained or?
No, she's sort of just slumped and leaning up against the wooden post.
Okay, I'm gonna approach to a safe distance, and I'm
The
gonna.
closest you can get is about 10 feet away. That's where the pen starts. It's a large circle.
I'm gonna lean on the pen, and I'm gonna stare at her face. Does she look up at all?
No.
Okay.
Oh, she broke it.
Does she seem conscious?
Her eyes are definitely open. She's definitely breathing. She's barely blinking. It's more just staring at the dirt.
Okay. I'm gonna glance back and go. Said she killed 3.
Yes. 3 with nothing more than a rock.
That's a little embarrassing, don't you think?
It was very impressive, actually. I've
I
never
would say-
seen
I'd say
someone
more embarrassing. 'Cause you guys got like swords and weapons and shit, and she had like a rock and a stick, and she managed to kill 3.
Yes,
How
well,
are you supposed to protect anyone here?
this was before we realized how dangerous the locals could be. We underestimated.
So while that conversation's happening, I want to let out. It sounds like a whistle of appreciation of wow, she killed 3 with a rock, but it's the exact same whistle I used to do when we were going to stir up trouble in school.
Okay.
So I'm
Nice.
going to let off that little low whistle, like wow.
Matthias is also not understanding what he's doing, but still just engaged in this conversation.
You just get PTSD from the whistle because you get disaster. Where's a D20?
Now, I'm very, very curious. Can that whistle also count as a healing word? It's
No.
a verbal component.
No,
Unless the
You
whistle
whistle.
is whistle.
Yeah.
no. You whistle and then you go, damn. That's the word.
Yeah, that could be the
Okay,
word.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, you did say wow afterwards.
Yeah, I did
so-
say wow.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
All right. Do I have to roll for this or?
Weirdly.
Yeah, roll.
Wow. What's
Actually, you don't really need to roll. Just roll your healing because it's a willing target within range.
Okay, so
Imagine if she's
I was
not-
more just rolling to see if she actually
noticed.
notices.
So a D4 plus 3. She got 5 health.
Okay.
Notice me, senpai.
It is hard to see at this distance what's happened. At the whistle, her eyes do widen slightly, and she looks to your feet before she slowly realizes and looks up towards you.
I'm gonna wave like this, but then I go. And as I'm waving, just like very subtly,
Right.
very fast. Like,
Roll a sleight of hand check for that. Thank you. And then while she's looking at you, her eyes widen still as she looks towards.
Are the guards distracted? I gotta ask. Are the guards distracted by Matthias insulting their, not the guards, the two lieutenants, distracted and focused on Matthias, going, "Your guards are shit. Like, how can you let that happen?" I'm trying to instigate.
Manelia's got more of a twitch in her eye than what Cassandra does. Cassandra seems to be a little bit more easygoing, but
I'm trying to instigate advantage because you're trying to do sleight of hand to avoid detection of that.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
No.
Okay.
No. You can't get advantage after you roll the first dice.
As a response. Can I burn one of my inspirations?
Manelia
Someone
quickly.
oh, wait, no, can I? Can I inspire myself? I've already rolled, but we don't know the result yet. I haven't declared it.
Can I inspire someone else with my inspiration?
These guys are really trying.
Can I roll perception with disadvantage to see who else is
I can't
in close proximity? Are we enclosed?
No, you're not enclosed. You're still out in the open air.
So
But yeah.
it's +8, but it is a 1.
It was a 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Bullshit, you're
with a 1, you roll your perception, but you're very quickly going to feel hands on your shoulder and one on your wrist as it's kind of like put up into a thing. And Manelli is going to push you straight up against the pen.
And I say, listen.
Cassandra is going to put a hand on her hip and draw her knife slightly. And Manelli is going to say, "What did you just do?"
I'm gonna half draw my
flirted.
sword.
Look, am I not allowed to be a flirt?
I saw you cast.
Cast? What, this?
You know very well. I'm a magic user just as you. I saw the aura.
I'm gonna like.
Let me put it this way. And I'm going to like turn my head. So like, I'm guessing I'm like this.
Like those fucking.
Yeah, like,
I don't have any money.
So I'm going to turn my head. I go, let me put it this way. She killed 3 of your soldiers with a rock. The least we could do is ensure that she doesn't perish tied up against a collar if you want to assimilate her. Right? You want her healthy. So she makes a healthy transition into more capable.
Nice guys.
Went the wrong way. Good look.
You're really tricky about that, huh? Anyway.
I'm gonna.
Now I'm at a sail.
It's just going to make it worse.
A little bit of light won't hurt.
But then we're gonna be super white.
That's right.
You are.
What about you?
Yeah. So
I'm white as fuck.
Sorry, what are you doing?
that's backtrack. Pinned against the wall.
Yeah, so
Feeling
I was
hot.
like, what did I say? It was a case of, look, she killed 3 soldiers with a rock. The last thing you want, if you want to assimilate her, she's going to be a capable asset for sure. I'd rather she be healthy so she makes a perfectly fine transition instead of perhaps not surviving it because she's on death's door.
Roll persuasion.
Yes, sir.
I am gonna like post up next to Millennium.
Well, it is a 19.
How the fuck do you say? it?
Fuck. That is a 9.
You rolled a 4, you got a 19.
Yep, 9 or a lower is treated as a 10, and I got a +9.
Oh my days.
Also,
that
was
is
it with
so good.
disadvantage or was it just a straight?
Just straight roll.
I got a natural 20.
You got a nat.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No, what the fucking let's go is you got 19 from a 4. That's fucking
Yeah, that's
sick.
crazy. What the?
Slides, bro.
Okay, so with a 19, you feel the grip slacken as Cassandra sort of goes up and puts a hand on Manili and says, you know, the child has a point. The child. And Manelia sort of looks back and thinks, as says, very well. Try not to do anything like that again without...
Okay, so Oscar's gonna turn around and say, "But if you want to pin me down later."
What?
Me.
Brother in Christ.
Yes, what does she say?
She says, what did you roll in your perception? She sort of, she doesn't blush, nor does she sort of react in any way, but her grip lessens. She takes a few
So
steps
who's
back.
pinning him?
That was Manelia.
That makes sense.
But yeah, yeah,
I thought you just fucking.
she sort of takes her hands off you. She sort of straightens her uniform a little bit, and her and Cassandra walk off a little bit to have a private discussion. Your perception check was a nat 20.
Yep.
Nice. Good work.
Looking around you're just looking to see if you recognize any other prisoners.
No, I'm specifically looking at prison guards. Like,
Guards, okay.
what are we dealing with in this area? Can they see us as any security that I should be aware of?
So the nat 20, you can see that for the maybe 100 to 200 prisoners, there are about 25 guards.
Jesus.
There's a couple patrolling. There's a couple sort of checking on the prisoners. There's a couple, whipping and beating. But the majority of them are sort of just posted around the place. None look too concerned looking out. Pretty much everyone's looking in.
Okay.
So, in terms of blind spots, it's hard to say unless you want to roll investigation, but just from perception, it looks like majority of the focus is facing inwards.
Okay.
I had a chat to Ender.
No, you can.
After the two fucking ladies that have just manhandled Oscar walk out, I'm gonna go to Ender and be like, "Hey, look, I think this might be the spot. Can you tell your fucking wombat to start digging here? Worst case scenario, just fucking drop in, hundreds of prisoners out. Bob's your uncle." I don't know if any of these people are from where we're from. But look, get a fucking bunch of prisoners out. I think we're good. Mind you, the guards might have to be distracted.
Again, they're all looking inwards. This is a prison. They're not looking outwards.
Yeah, but they
making sure no one-
won't see your wombat because he's underground. I think we'll be good. unless
Yeah,
we can
but
signal.
hundreds of prisoners leaving, and I can't really.
Look, all I'm saying is, if you want a distraction, I'll get you a distraction. And do you remember the boat?
Can I just?
You wanted a beacon.
What
I
time
gave
of
you a
day is
beacon.
It's about 1:30 p.m.
How about we wait when it gets a little bit darker, when visibility's low, and then we can.
Oh no, I don't want to get him out now.
Oh,
I just want the
okay.
wombat here prepared for a tunnel.
Okay.
Because I guess what my plan is to have tunnels leading to every useful tent, building, barrack. So when it comes to it, we could get the word out to all the prisoners and say, hey, at X time, bang,
Jump in this
just
hole.
get ready. There's going to be a bunch of fucking holes.
Okay, well, I will have to get back to the tent because my wombat's probably waiting to be directed. He's waiting
Oh.
in his little hole.
Okay.
Little burrow, I should say. And then we can decide making those placements.
DM,
Yes.
could I please, on our break, get a map of the facility sketched out roughly for me?
Yeah, can you draw the Mona Lisa while we're on break, please?
Yeah.
No, just like because I know it's a triangular sort of setup with the three pillars, but just like where the prison is.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a rough
While
one.
you're there as well, can I have the big bad, please? Can I just...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to deal?
Yep.
I
What if the big bad was the friends we made along the way?
This is at Ender.
Oh, no, that
I think a distraction is pretty good, and I kind of want to go with Matthias and blow something up. Like,
Oh, blow up.
on a real one.
Ready?
I think that, well, one, Matthias has to go because he's just the best at making
Shit go
a,
wrong.
Should go wrong.
a display, a show. But I want to go with him, make sure he's all right. And
Really, just say the best at doing a show in front of the bard?
yeah, he's man, he brought down a ship. Like, it's, I just believe.
Actually, bring down a ship.
Look, as far as we know, the ship didn't come down. We left before it blew up.
Well, you shot it on fire
Yeah.
and it collapsed.
Wait, can we stop talking about this?
What?
Time and place, boys. Time and
This
place.
wasn't our ship. This was their ship.
Oh. Yeah, they went outside. Look, if you whispered on like where we're from, I'm pretty sure they're gonna hear the rest of the shit we said. It is what it is. Oh, fuck them. I'm ready. Fucking go.
Take him out now.
Oh, I'm itching.
Does Manelia and Cassandra come back in at any point?
They're sort of just standing to the side, but Mandelli is still watching you quite intently.
Are we able to talk to the prisoners? I want to see what type of scum they are, where they're from. really interested in people. People's my thing.
We can have prisoners brought to your tent later on for investigation if you wish.
Personally, I'm not interested later because that's my personal time, me time, and other people time. It's very sacred to me.
That sounds
I just want to have a chat now.
Did you say we can have prisoners brought to our tent?
They're not gonna bring her.
Within-
She killed 3 of their
Within
people.
reason.
Okay, so this one's off limits?
Yes, this one
Okay.
is.
That makes sense.
But-
That makes
but
sense.
he
I,
really
I
d-
wouldn't want to die from a rock.
He really did take a shining to her. That's a shame.
Oh my god.
So just to, I guess, understand it a bit better, we can't pick any from from within these quarters. It'd have to be the ones from outside, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
See, my question is, why would I want to talk to just some general prisoner? You'd want the good ones to entertain you for a night of... I'm assuming we're going to be drinking.
That's not what we had in mind, no.
Is that not how you treat your guests? You know, to a celebration of some sorts? Hey, welcome to town. Or are you guys too busy doing your thing with your big
We
leader?
can provide refreshments, but this is a active work environment, workplace, OSHA safety.
Yeah, no drinking and driving on the forklifts, boys.
However, depending on
Matthias is
how
forklift certified.
depending on how tonight goes, there may be some festivities in close proximity.
Okay, well,
So that doorway should open soon.
Yes, we're waiting on only a couple more things.
look, I've really got an itch to scratch. I'm just going to just talk to people.
Are
don't
you
mind.
assigned for us for our entire stay here, or is it just for this one leisure?
As far as we're aware.
Oh. Okay. I'm okay with that.
Do apologize, Cassandra and Manelia. Who's actually the chief warden for this prison by chance?
That'd be
I was-
Vivali, wouldn't it?
No, well, if they're all in designated areas, I feel like someone is in control of specifically the prisoner side of this.
There is a warden, yes.
His name's Jared.
John.
Could we
It's just a
possibly
gnome.
meet him?
John
Like,
the
we've
Butler.
already met, obviously, Master Vivali of the Vanguard. I would like to at least meet a few people. So I was hoping to speak to the warden by chance. Maybe have a bit of a greeting.
We can arrange that. The warden is a busy man. We'll need some time to check his availability.
So just so I understand, going back to, we can just take a prisoner back to our quarters or whatever.
We will have them brought to
Can we pick?
if you feel that that is necessary for
He has
whatever
a type.
investigation you have.
All right.
Oh my god.
Can I walk among the peoples?
These aren't people. Ugh.
Oh, they kind of look like people. Yeah. I suppose you don't really want us to go into 2 separate groups then, do you?
We can arrange that if need be.
Yeah, I want to... Guess I'll go for a stroll and check out that logistics area. It's interesting.
Very well. Who else would like to go to the logistics area since we seem fixated?
I would like to go back to the tent.
Thought you were going to the warden.
Well, he's busy, so I'm going to go back to the tent.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go to logistics. I got nothing better to do.
Oh, I'm gonna go fucking look around for places we can bomb.
Bro,
What
you cannot.
What is like the? I'm specifically looking for like a big enough structure
Don't say bomb, just say explode. Because it just
in
sounds-
like a far corner.
Zyle the terrorist.
No. But yes, yeah, I'm looking for that. So I'm gonna just step outside. So hopefully, splitting up into 3 groups, I get to be on my own.
Okay, so how are you explaining that to Cassandra and Manelia?
I gotta take a shit.
I got shit.
Oh yeah, no. So I'll make it a little better. It's like
Oh, we did see the latrine, so you can play that off.
I. Where is your bathhouses? Where do you guys clean yourselves? I've been licking myself for a week. You know, it's the fast food version of like
We can-
showering.
So therefore,
Have warm water brought to your tent?
to like,
Is there like an outside area I could just chill?
No, we have no bathing facilities. This is a work camp.
Then why do you smell so good?
Stop flirting with me. That comment is ignored.
Why is it making you blush? Yeah, at the sound of the mention of bathhouses and bringing water, do we have to bathe ourselves, or can we get one of these uncivilized to do it for us? Matthias is really putting on this act of...
Just make sure they don't have a rock.
The rock is the least of my worries. I doubt she
Dwayne.
could throw it far enough. And, like, I want... what's her name? Isra to hear that.
What were you asking?
Oh, I was just saying... sorry. Oscar was like, make sure they don't have a rock, mentioning Isra. And I was like, I doubt they can throw it far enough to get me. Egging on Isra.
Chick is like
Just cause.
in shambles, and you're
Yeah,
just
well,
like,
Matthias is taking his
fuck
shots.
you, B.
Matthias is taking his shots, all right?
There's no reaction from Israel.
Yeah. Can we get the uncommon to bathe us? Like, I don't do this myself. I've been doing it for days.
We can have someone a little bit more respectable than prisoners to help bathe you.
Respectable.
Fair enough. I can do that.
Yeah, I'm just going back to the tent, but I'll explain to you what I'm going to be doing during the time that they're doing logistics and terrorism work. So, the
Scouting.
terrorism network happening right here.
Scouting.
Do I need to be escorted?
To the
You will be escorted, yes. You
Oh,
will
this will
also
be interesting.
So, you two are
guards.
going to logistics. Yes, it's almost like you're in an encampment full of soldiers. So, Cassandra will go with you two.
Bummer.
Manelia will go with you. And a separate guard will be brought.
Oh, what, I get a new guy?
He just shits with you.
No, they got two guards on you, bro. How big you
Oh,
are.
dude, they fucking better, bro.
Yeah, it's the two
Fuck
of the
'em up.
squires. They're just...
Don't get a Twilight guard, it's just a fucking plains person.
Don't move. Oh, dude.
I'm gonna go like take a shit. You said that. What'd you say?
What
What
happened to
happened?
the plains people?
Damn. Is that just like a hole in the ground? Like,
A latrine is just a facility for...
is there like an? Is it outside?
Just a trench.
Do I just like take a shit in the
No,
sun?
they are private.
Oh.
A little curve.
The officer latrines are private.
Oh, I need like the ability to see, like while I'm taking like.
While the soldier latrines are more open.
All right, but I'll go there. Yeah. Just-
Just shit in front of everyone.
You just see him cat squatting.
Yeah. Kick the litter back over it. Okay, so I guess there's nothing really important going on for you guys, so I can explain what you guys want to do afterwards. So, what did you want to do at the tent?
I was going back to the tent, and I'm just kind of curious. Is it Cassandra or the other one?
There you go,
Manelli.
Manelli.
Manelli is going with
Is
you.
she going to be guarding me inside the tent or outside, or is she just simply escorting me back?
She
and
can
everything
do either.
else? Okay, I'll
If you
probably
wish to have privacy, she will leave.
ask for privacy, but as that happens, I'll try to make like a mannequin version of myself sleeping, like a pillow, and like Shawshank Redemption style.
Roll a check.
Surely he's been hanging
A
out
what
with Matthias
check?
enough.
A check.
A check. I got like a 7.
You can add your deception to it.
Okay, let's see. I don't think my deception's all that good.
I don't know, man.
10.
Okay. And what are you doing after that?
I'm jumping into the burrow and I'm getting my wombat to guide me to the pillars.
Nice. This guy knows.
Okay.
We better be quick.
What are you up to?
So I'm just like seeing what would be logistically the best place to cause a distraction via explosion.
Okay. Roll a deception check.
Oh, man.
Away from the
Actually, no, roll an investigation check.
Can it be athletics for like no apparent reason?
He's just fucking squat jumping. while he shits.
What are you doing? Nothing. Don't mind me.
It's an 11.
You gotta shake him out.
With an 11, you can see that there are a couple of places around that could cause a distraction. The looking south, where the main trail to Black Sand would be, you can see a larger gate and sort of a more fortified position, which if you were to blow up would be a great place. You also remember the area where the valley was, in the center of the archway,
Fuck it, just blow him up.
would be a great distraction if you were to attack that area. Otherwise, probably that guard hut that you guys walked through as well, which is a little bit less defended as the main guard.
God. But- Yeah.
With a 11 that you got, that's probably the best that you're going to be able to see.
Fair enough. I'll just return to the tent after my shit.
Cool.
We weren't searched when we got here, were we?
No, we won't. They just kind of
Interesting. Good to know.
So you guys going off to logistics with Cassandra. What would you like to do?
So one thing I want to keep an eye out for is the familiar face of Sophia, because I've yet to see her. Mm-hmm. And knowing Sophia, in Oscar's mind, if they were to use her skills in this prison, it would be in logistics. So that's why he's been fixated on that. But also a good idea to see what kind of supplies and equipment is stored here, because depending on what's there will determine what comes next.
That would make sense, because I forgot Matthias made cranes for fucking...
The dock.
Where were we from? Trader's Cove. Where were we fake from again?
We're from Dunedin.
Dunedin?
Dunedin?
Dunedin.
Dunedin. Dunedin, Lord of the Rings. Anyway.
Okay, so as you get to the logistical area, you notice that this area is a little bit more heavy populated with what appears to be Twilight soldiers. However, they're not armed, they're more in relaxed clothing, going about stock take, checking stores, equipment, all that sort of stuff. There is a familiar ring of metal on metal. And looking
Don't moan like that.
looking over, you can see what looks to be a haphazardly made forge. It's not definitely not big or hard standing. It's more just to do minor repairs.
Matthias is staring.
There seem to be quite a few very important people with things like clipboards and tally markers and all that sort of stuff walking around. And as you get there, Cassandra sort of doesn't really understand why you guys want to be there, but...
What kind of equipment appears to be being worked on or stored here?
in your immediate area, roll a perception check.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
I'll re-roll. I'll let you re-roll that one. Use the fucking dice tray.
Yeah, look, I'm going to stop rolling here because there are chords.
You have a dice mat.
There's no way it's a natty one.
It's a natty one.
What the
The other one was a cocked natty one, and that one was a natty one.
you
So
pull
you
out
obviously
your-
deserved that.
Yeah, I'm going to swap dice.
all that sexual talk? That's what you fucking
Yeah.
All right, well, would you look at that? All right, so it's not a dodgy dice.
So with a natty one, you sort of...
Maybe I'm just more bored. It wasn't as
Yeah.
exciting as I thought it would be.
It's hard to say. There's a lot of moving parts. It's hard to focus on one particular area whilst also trying to scan for Sophia. It's hard to say. In your immediate vicinity, I'd say that you could probably see a few crates, but no idea what's going on.
Matthias is going to leg it straight to the makeshift forge.
Who's sprinting?
Like fucking full up and sprint, dash action, everything. No. He's going to go up to the forge and just like, oh my God. Okay, what are you working on? Let me help. Please. It's been so long since I could work in a forge. Please, anything. What are we doing? What are you doing right now? What are you fixing? I'll fix it. Help me out. Please, I've got an itch. Let me scratch it. First thing, does anyone do anything when I fucking run?
If you're actually bolting,
Yeah.
Cassandra will sort of take 2 steps towards you, but she sort of sees once you've gotten to your location, there's enough sort of people around that she feels confident that she's not going to lose sight of you, or control of you, I should say. So she sort of moves
Same reaction.
moves towards you before returning back to. But she sort of positions herself so you can see both you and.
Nice.
In terms of the guy that you're talking to, roll a persuasion check, I would say.
Oh yeah, that's a nice -1. Ooh, 17.
17. So with a
I roll like that.
17, I'm going to say that whilst you walk up as well, you can notice that the metal being worked on is iron, but it looks like it's more of like an iron alloy. It's been mixed with another material and you're not too sure.
How hot's his forge? Is he struggling? 'Cause your boy will help him.
The forge is being attended by someone else, but if you did want to help out and sort of just help out in general, but there's no sort of work that needs to be done. He sort of explains that. Well, actually, as you walk up, he looks over to Cassandra and she gives him a nod, to which he then starts to explain that he's experimenting with something.
Okay. Is it story worth for me to just say, hey, I'm going to help him with that?
Yeah, if you want to do that. If,
Okay.
if there's anything you want to do while you're helping.
Not specifically. This is now Matthias.
Okay.
I kind of want to make it so Cassandra sees Matthias not as he's potentially an invader or something.
Right.
Shit, he's here to actually. This is the story that they're saying. They're here to help. They're here to of the
Right.
Twilight peeps. So fucking he casts heat metal. If the forge, actually no, fuck it. He's just gonna jump on the bellows, start fucking pumping this.
Okay.
You know, it's just muscle memory from working back in Trader's Cove. Yep, he's got this. He's gonna start smacking metal. There's a dinted shield. I don't know. Bashes out some breastplates. He's helping. That's
Okay.
Matthias is now an NPC.
All right.
Building off that, I'm gonna see when Oscar sees what Matthias is doing. He's gonna go, good idea. I go over to the nearest clerk with a fucking checkboard, clipboard. I go, excuse me, hi, I'm Oscar Weaving. I've just arrived.
Again, looks towards Cassandra before getting a nod, and he clasps your hand in what seems to be the Twilight
Oh right, that part.
handshake. Yeah.
Oscar goes, so, as I said, I've just arrived and I'm looking for something to do and kill a little bit of time because, you know, it's quite a few hours till sundown. Got any odd jobs that need doing around here? I've come from a tavern background, so I'm pretty okay with counting stock.
Yeah. The clerk that you've approached sort of looks towards you and says, yes, we have a couple on our staff that seem to have worked in some type of pub or tavern arrangement,
We all
which
start somewhere.
have proven to be quite useful. We're just counting stock take on rations. If you would like to head points in a direction,
It's a good direction.
it's probably a direction.
Just anywhere I go, rations. All right.
And you'll find
Sophia. You'll find Sophia at the head.
a few prisoners under the command of
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal,
Seagal Steven.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
To count the rations.
God, get to the chopper. Have I used the name Periphas yet?
Yes, I recall it. I do recall it. I do fucking recall that.
That's what we call you on the daily?
I have used the word Periphas before.
I think that was someone that someone else spoke to.
Isidore?
Isildur.
No, Isidore.
Oh, bro, it's still
Not Isildur. Isidore. We'll use Isidore.
Isador.
Fuck, I could have added +5 to your checks.
And he's like looks after the prisoners.
He's just in command of the prisoners in that area.
Okay,
Come on.
so Lord Commander of the prisoners.
No, no.
Counting stock.
So you sort of head out the back. Cassandra's sort of getting a little, not worried, but she's trying her best to try and keep you both in field of view, but it's starting to get a little bit difficult now that you're moving away.
If I'm being led by another person, I'll just glance back to Cassandra and go, thank you so much for escorting us. I'm probably going to be here for however long. If you've got other things to do in the meantime, by all means. But I'm reasonably confident I can find our tent, and I point in a direction that I believe it's in.
Roll a survival check.
Yeah, I was going to say nature. But
That's better.
Nice.
12.
Yeah, you successfully point in the direction of your tent.
roughly.
It's Matthias.
I'll be there by sundown, absolutely. Probably earlier, depending on, you know.
With that, Cassandra sort of says, I will most likely be around earlier to collect you for dinner with the officers' mess.
Oh, sweet.
Dude, we're just getting promoted.
Fuck yeah. Just let any outsiders in.
Yeah, I'll be around here.
Until then, you'll be under the safe protection of Isidore. So I will see you shortly.
Thank you very much.
With that, she bounces away.
She skips. Full
Skips.
armor. She skips. Yeah.
She's like, freedom!
So she moves away, and you're just working hard, walking over
Hardly
to
working.
walking over to Isidore.
Yep.
Uh,
Hi. My name's Oscar Weaving. Recently arrived. I've got the visions of the Harbinger.
Wait, what?
Now, I was just escorted here to. I was just escorted here by Cassandra of the. I actually don't know what regiment she's from, but anyway, I come from a tavern background, so I'm pretty good at counting stock. I used to do it for a living before everything changed, and I'm here. Got any odd jobs that need doing, just so I can kill time before dinner?
he sort of says, "Yeah, I've got a couple of prisoners just laying out rations, making sure that everything's good for the arrival. Can you just, I guess, go tally up if there's anything rotten? Feel free to throw it away.
Yeah,
Everything should be dried and neatly packed.
can do.
Back into the crates, please.
Back into the crates.
Yes.
So check it, put it back. If it's bad, toss it.
Yes.
Understood.
Thank you.
Easy enough. I'll go do that.
All right.
That way? No.
While
Roll a perception check.
he's rolling, Matthias is going to make use of his blacksmith work and sharpen everything he has, whether it's arrows, little daggers, fucking repair his stuff as well.
Repair his own stuff. Okay.
Natural 20.
With a nat 20.
For a total of 24.
24. You can hear her before you see her, and you can hear the very familial sound of a soft song under her breath as you walk around the corner and see Sophia.
Nice.
Can I? Okay.
Yes.
The cheekiness of me is starting to kick in. Now that I see her,
Prestidigitation.
when I walk in, does she notice me straight away?
She has her back towards you. She is currently
Fantastic.
opening up a crate.
I'm gonna shimmy on over. And
Please be converted.
I'm gonna tie my hair back. So he's gonna loose ponytail it, loose man bun it, and then loose man bun it. And then as I approach, is it one of the same songs that she used to sort of like mumble to herself back at the tavern?
Why, out of all the songs, why that one?
I just assumed she'd
When
be
she gets to it, she's like,
I can't wake up.
Out of all of the songs.
Just start duetting.
I feel like Sophia would be more of like a corn enjoyer.
God.
No, so yes, it's a very familiar song that you would often help perform within the tavern.
Take me home.
I'm gonna, as I walk up behind her, I'm gonna sidestep and walk up next to her, and I'm gonna pick up the lyric and continue where she's from. But I'm not gonna make eye contact.
He was a skater boy.
Got to do
he
it.
just
I'm just thinking of the best. Like,
It's just
duet.
crazy from.
Fucking you.
Roll a performance check with advantage.
Okay.
He's singing.
That is a total of 24.
How close is he to me?
Probably about 40 to 50 feet.
Oh, it's
Just-
that close. I thought it was like...
Just out of my
It's not a
range.
massive area.
Okay.
Okay, I was gonna say if he's within 30 feet, I could make that like a 30.
Nah, I got 24. It's cool.
That's a good roll.
You could make it a 30. What the fuck would be the point?
So,
Oh, no.
Yes, she's converted. She's converted. Yes.
No. Cover's about to be blown, boys.
as you start picking up the lyrics, she falls silent. You can see her freeze, and you can almost see her skin go a slight shade paler.
I go,
She stares at you, and she opens her mouth.
and I go,
about-
yo. Hi, I'm Oscar. Nice to meet you. I'm going to be helping count stock.
She is frozen.
Not the talking type. That's okay. Don't freak out.
Roll a.
I would say persuasion at that point. Like,
Roll
because you're trying to
persuasion
persuade her
with
not to
disadvantage.
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 Well, you're lucky because I got a 15 on the higher roll, so a 9 is lower than a 10, so it's treated as a 10, so it's a total 19.
Oh my, that is fuck.
I need to stop asking you to roll persuasion.
No, it's great. It's great for narrative.
She's not freaking out per se. It looks like her mouth is frozen, like as if she's about to scream, but she is still just frozen. Her eyes are just locked onto you.
Does she look different, or like is she unchanged? Is what I'm asking.
She has no hair.
She's still Sophia that I know, just like disheveled and.
Yeah. So she's definitely not converted.
Okay, sweet. That's
She is wearing what looks to be sort of not exactly rags, but definitely not the same clothes that she's obviously was wearing from Trader's Cove. She doesn't have anything like chained around her neck, other than a little bit of malnourishment. She looks relatively fine, a little bit dirty, but otherwise definitely not beaten, or there's no cuts or anything, or
so what
that
I
you
go.
can see at least.
All right. I say under my breath. Like how close are the nearest guards?
Other than the few clerks and that sort of stuff walking around, they can pass up to about 10 feet away from you, but anywhere between 10 to 30.
I call back to Isidore and I go, hey, what are the rules for conversing with my current co-workers, I guess? Like, can we chat? Is chat allowed, not allowed? Because I just introduced myself and she was kind of speechless.
He's sort of furrowing his brow over a clipboard. He says, as long as the work gets done, I couldn't care less.
Excellent. So let's try introductions again. Hi, I'm Oscar Weaving.
She shakily brings up her hand and she clasps it in the Twilight fashion.
Yep.
And she says,
I gently give her wrist a gentle squeeze.
Brother
Sophia.
in
Sophia.
Christ.
Nice to meet you, Sophia. Whereabouts are you from?
Trader's Cove.
Trader's Cove. Trader's Cove. That's east of here, isn't it? I myself am from Dunedin. And Dunavin. There's a V.
Come on. All right, guys. Roll initiative.
I myself are from Dunavin, so I'm quite familiar with the maps of the area. That's on the other side of the Great Forest of Restofa Inu, is it not?
Me trying to get 1,000 words in my fucking English paper.
Yes, that's correct, sir.
Oh, I'm not a sir. I'm a new arrival. No, please just call me Oscar.
Ma'am.
Please just call me Oscar. It's fine. So let's get to it, and I'm gonna start humming one of the songs that Sophia and I used to play at festivals.
Get down on it.
All right. After probably about 5 to 10 minutes, she finally starts to relax. She starts going about her work. she's obviously aware that you're there, but she almost distracts herself in the work, and she's very efficient, starts doing things. But if you did want to spark up another conversation, she's calmed down a lot.
How long have you been at the camp?
Are you saying this loudly or under your breath?
Not loud enough. Anyone can hear. It's just general conversation.
Okay, right. She says, how long has it been? It's been like a month.
Month and a bit.
She says, I've been here just over a month so far.
Wow.
You like it so far? Nice place.
Are they good to you?
You know, the worst part is I was about to say that. So I'm going to change tack.
Come here, Robin.
They treat you all right here?
As long as I do my work and I keep my head down and focused, I'm treated better than some.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of them are in far worse nick. And there are other prisoners with us. Are they similarly like in better nick than the others?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they seem to be maybe not necessarily better treated, but maybe more well behaved. They definitely don't look as bruised,
Yeah.
beaten.
I'm going to take notice of that. So these are the smart ones.
Subservient. More
Smart enough to stay alive.
smart enough to be bitches.
That's fair. Okay, cool. There's not too much else I want to say at this point because I don't want to blow my cover.
Maybe I should say.
But essentially, to fast track it for the sake of brevity, so we can continue. When Cassandra comes back, I'm going to ask for this one to be the one that comes to my tent. And I'm going to point to Sophia.
Okay.
Can I make a tool while I'm over there?
You are a tool.
Oh, damn it. I was going to say that.
Crowbar.
Well,
I want to make a crowbar.
Whose is it?
More like a makeshift
boy.
crowbar. It's a piece of metal that's been bent to a lever.
I will say you can make a flat crowbar about EA big.
Can I put some sort of curve in it so it can be a lever?
Yes.
Cool.
You did curve it to be
And I also got to ask another thing. I want to make a homunculus, but out of the fires, the coal in the fires being its heart per se.
Okay.
Would that get any fire bonuses?
For the next 4 hours. Because
Okay.
coal does cool
Yeah, but
down.
this is a magical homunculus, and its heart is what it is. So I had a mud homunculus, and I had it for hours and hours in the desert. It was still mud, not dry dirt. So
Sure. Sure.
cool. I don't want it to be like it throws fireballs or anything. I want it
Yes.
to be like it's more of like if you touch it, it's going to burn you for X amount of dice.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. Sure.
1d4.
What type of dice would you call that damage?
An extra D. I think most fire damage is D6.
That's D4.
Is it D4?
Yeah.
I was going D8, but that's okay.
Fuck it. D20.
D20.
Hey, brother.
He said it. So
Two backsies. Just
I-
go D4. Extra D4 damage.
1d4. Beauty. Fire. Sweet. So, for sake of brevity, I'm going to make a homunculus out of the coals of the fire. It's my little dude. I'm going to flex. Hey, man, look, this guy will help you out for a little bit. I got to go find my buddy. And I'm going to...
Homunculus is just like a lopsided face. Just,
Okay, I help you.
you can't put the stuff back in the wrong place, John.
We can be friends.
You're gonna live it for
Swing harder than that.
So,
The homunculus talk?
I feel like I would.
I guess I can make it talk.
Does it just be like,
So yeah, it's going to be doing that while I'm going to go take my crowbar. No, I was going to shelf it.
Shelf.
Find
That's why you need the curve in it.
yeah, find my friend around this workshop.
you know the baby from the ASDF movie? Like, that's the homunculus.
Yeah, and I'm going to go try and find Oscar.
All right.
I'm not going to be subtle about it. Hey, Oscar. I kind of want to go back now. Where are you, Oscar?
Yo.
Oh, I'm coming. Just going to go up every single aisle, even though I heard him from the back corner. Where are you?
You get distracted.
I'm just standing there like,
Where the fuck are you going? I'm gonna come up to Oscar and be like, "Hey, look, I got something like a pretty cool tool. If we're gonna be in this workshop, maybe it's like a crowbar kind of thing to help open these boxes." And then look at Sophia and go, "Oh, hi, Sophia."
She's already sighed before.
And I immediately just go, yeah, you must have heard our introduction just before.
Yeah, I got that crowbar you asked. Yeah.
I choose not to physically react. I'm just standing there like, are you an idiot? But internally, I'm like, are you a fucking idiot? Are you out of your fucking mind?
Before Cassandra returns to you, Sophia does, and before you pull up,
In the whip.
Sophia sort of under her breath tries to talk to you whether or not you want to engage.
Of course. I would never ignore her.
But she says, "What are you doing here? Who else is here?"
Just the boys.
So I came here with a few companions of mine. We have the wandering yet brilliant mind of Matthias. He's just over in the workshop over there, just forging away. Ender is a cook from an inn back in Dunevan. We actually worked together for a little bit. He's accompanied us because, like myself, he's also had visions. So I am here at the bequest of these dreams I've had. Basically, the arrival has a lot to do with it. So yeah, that's why I'm here. That's why I.
No one else in your party?
Well, there's Ender as well, who had dreams that involved the 3 obelisks, which is very, very fancy.
That's it.
We also we also had we were accompanied by a very, very proud and strong Leonin that we met in the plains.
Good.
Big proud. He's 6'9", 6'9", 280 pound. He's just raw muscle. I don't know where he is at the moment. He went to go use the loo. Power squatting with athletics checks. There's 4 of us. We also met 2 of the plains people that seem to have escaped. We brought them back.
Escaped.
Yeah. There was like a scuffle about 2 and a bit, 3 hours away. There's like a little water hole.
Right, yeah.
Oh, you took him prior. Oh.
Yeah. There was a bit of a looked like a fight. There was a giant ball of goo, like black goo, that just started to like sizzle away. It was gross.
like my
It
morning.
looked like a wyvern attack, but yeah.
She says under her breath again, "Have you come to rescue us?"
Yes, I have come here to help out any way I can. That's
More like
why I'm here. I'm
hunting you,
following
man.
following my dream, my dream that I can't seem to avoid.
Okay. With that, everything else will proceed. Cassandra will return at about 4-ish.
So I've had
Actually, it's about 4 or 5 hours. 4 or 5. It's about 4:30.
4 to 5, 3.5 hours with Sophia. Oscar is cheering. If this wasn't such a life or death situation, he'd be having that time of his life. He rarely ever got one-on-ones with Sophia.
So,
No, continue.
which
Maggie?
which one?
The
Manelia.
millennia.
Mana and then Leah.
MEN.
Oh, Menelia. Oh.
Like, I just say Mana and
Sam
Leah.
Menel.
MENELIA.
So it's like millennia,
Oh,
but
see, I
switch
spelled it
the
as
L.
MINAELLIA.
Menelia.
Manalia.
Jesus.
When you said the bird, I thought you meant my bird.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Too.
Maggie.
I thought you asked
Maggie the
what's that
magpie.
smell.
And that would be my fat So, yeah, Cassandra will round you up. She'll take you back to the tent where she'll bring warm water.
What? Warm?
Water. Yeah, to bathe.
Better be
Right.
some.
No, for you to drink.
Up.
Nice. Coffee.
As I already said, when Cassandra arrives, I go, hey, you mentioned prisoners to tents.
Yep.
I want this one.
Sure, that can
Instantly.
Be
No.
sure, that can be arranged.
Excellent. Thank you.
Hey, I made something cool. I think it might help out your workshop real quick. It's a crowbar. It's kind of like more of a pry piece of metal because it's pretty primitive, your forge. Who do I give this to?
You can give it to the master smith, I'm sure.
Nah, he said I could keep it. I kind of want to. He has no use for it. He's not very bright. Is there someone else I could give it to?
Sure.
You know what? I'll just keep it. Time will come later, and I'm going to gain a makeshift crowbar.
Sure. If that's what you want.
Can I ask Maggie telepathically something?
Sure.
Can she find me, if she's willing to, find a ship that has less people so then I can communicate that with Zyre, who's on his terrorist mission?
Well, I'm back at camp now.
Yeah, you can do it whilst he was out.
Do you want to roll just to see if it's...
Yeah, roll to see if Maggie even wants to do it first.
Oh, she'd be happy to.
Yeah.
She'd be happy to. So I got you sorted. You know where the
Sweet.
safest route is.
Well, I wrote down Southgate, heavily fortified, and that is hard, well guarded, and very effective if we blow it up. The Vuvali Archway is dangerous, but could be effective if we blow it up. And the guard hut is easier, but not as large. But I'm thinking it's a prison. If an explosion goes off anywhere, like even the toilet, there's going to be a fucking, a mass fucking presence going there. So I think we can just like do the guard hut because it's the easier one.
That's obvious sabotage.
But
And it's obvious, it's obvious that's like,
but when you think about it,
uprising.
if we blow up one of the ships through the mana crystal, they're going to be more hesitant to try to save it.
Aren't the ships flying though?
No, they should be... Are they flying?
There's no ship. You haven't seen any ships yet.
Oh.
I thought you said there were 3. Oh, no, it was mentioned
You've
that...
heard of
Oh.
them. You haven't seen them.
Oh,
Okay, well then, yeah.
Okay, that's all. Okay, well, in that
God.
case, I'm just going to direct him safely to his location.
Am I going there now? Oh, fuck.
Oh, I mean, aren't you walking there? Aren't you squatting?
No.
He's already back.
I came back from
Oh,
camp.
okay.
I have to discuss it with Matthias.
So
'cause
what were you
he's the
doing with your
weapon.
wombat?
Burrowing to the first pillar, then the last one. Well, the second and the last one.
It's going to take you longer than the time. You'd be able to get to one of them.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with just one.
Yeah.
And then I'll make my way back before anything.
Do you know which one?
Maybe. But at that stage, when I do come back, I wish to put a burrow in the middle of the tent and put a carpet over it.
Oh no.
The carpet is just like sagged in.
Oh
It's like, there's nothing down here.
no. Oh no. None of us know that.
Hey, this is a nice carpet.
Because I would like to ask Manelia a few questions.
Okay.
But later.
Yeah, okay. So
Interrogate her in the tunnel so she can't scream. Yeah.
You mean it would echo out from the tunnel?
Not unless you block.
I'm
Oh, it's so
doubtful.
busy in the camp. There's thousands of him in the center. But yes.
after you've gotten back to the tent and everyone else has returned, warm water is brought to you to bathe. Cassandra and Manelia return to the camp, to the tent. Anything you'd like to do before dinner?
Is Sophia brought to our tent or no?
No, she'll
Not
be
yet?
brought to you later. Okay.
I summon my homunculus. I can just picture this like glowing little dude, like in the dusk, the sun's setting. This little dude's just like, "What's up?"
Standing on the carpet, like slowly burning through.
Slowly falling.
Yeah. Just no, I reckon he pushes through both their legs. Just excuse me. They take a D4 damage. I'm slowly chipping away at them. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do.
So, dinner?
Very well. So, as you all get cleaned up, what are we wearing?
I'm wearing that same.
Yeah, same
Wearing
stuff,
uniform?
same uniform.
My-
You're
Yeah.
in the uniform.
Apron.
You're in the apron.
Yeah.
Bin shirtless.
Just the apron, so I assless chaps.
Bin shirtless.
I
Always,
think-
always shirtless. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Oscar. Fuck me. I think Matthias is still in kind of the half elven garb, half. Not Trader's Cove. I think he would have lost that ages ago. Nothing from the Twilight people, but elven lowers,
Okay.
a standard long-ish shirt, sleeves rolled up, and the apron.
Okay.
Did anything happen when I pressed my talisman onto the obelisk? The first one, the second one that I went.
Second one, you don't get the intense vision like you did for the first one, but it feels you've pressed it up against it.
The bell of the roaming greed, and then I just kind of run back. Oh, but
Did we want I mean, we only got 40 minutes left, but I did drop a brief sketch.
And prisons 10. Okay.
Okay, that's
Where's
not too bad.
the fucking warehouse?
Like put it down here.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And where is the guard hut?
There's a couple of there's a guard hut on either side.
Smart.
Or I think we do the one next to the
Tent.
tent.
And then there's the main hut, main guard gate there.
And then in the center's the...
That's the archway and
Yeah.
the tent and that sort of shit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll just like once we come back, I'll get my wombat to slowly start heading to the prison. I'll try to direct it as best as I can, and that will be pretty much it that I'll do for dinner.
Okay.
So, as you head back down towards the archway, you can see a long table has been brought out. At the very head of the table, very far away from you guys, is Lord Vivelli, Master Vivelli, and the higher-ranking generals that you've seen. As the chairs get further and further and further away from that far end of the table, the hair goes from full head of hair to cut to just a ponytail at the very end, where it seems like the guest of a few veterans and some older, some more powerful soldiers, and that's where you guys will be seated.
Not everyone's sat down yet, right?
No.
Now, we know how
Well, I assume Matthias.
You know how Matthias doesn't get social cues? He's going to sit closer to the top end.
Brother.
There's no spare chairs up there.
He just
at all.
stands.
Oh, okay.
Just drags a chair.
Hey, well, I got a few questions about how things are run around here.
Please tell me you do this.
So, okay. Obviously, all the important blokes have sat down, but he's going to sit as close as he can. I guess it goes between full head to half shaven. He's going to sit between that group. So, 3/4 of the way close to the top.
So you don't want to sit with anybody else.
Well, I guess he walks in, oh, sweet dinner, bang. Strategically, I'm assuming the food comes out from that end first. He's hungry. He wants food quicker. It's literally without...
I don't fucking give him credit, okay?
It's not malicious at all. Matthias is like, sweet, there's the food. They're important. They're eating first. I'm coming there.
That's facts. You go for the food straight away where it's better. Fresher equals better.
Yeah, he's got a point.
Okay, well, you're very isolated then. The rest of you guys, where do you want to sit?
Just wherever I was designated.
Okay.
Next to Matthias.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, designated.
You got me onto something.
So you guys are now isolated in two different groups. However, Manelia and Cassandra are sitting with you and Ender.
Who's closest to me of the two?
I'll say that you and Ender are sitting next to each other, and then
They're
opposite you is Cassandra, and then Manelia is in front of Ender.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I'll scare her off.
I can so imagine Oscar be like, switch.
It's gonna be like a Lazel situation. Out of nowhere, she's just gonna be like, "You're mine."
The same is invigorating.
Just screaming.
You mean Basil?
So, everyone is sort of standing behind their chairs, waiting for, I guess, permission to sit.
Oh, nah, Matthias is sitting.
You're very quickly reprimanded for sitting.
I lift him up.
Okay.
So you're not able to sit. I mean, if you really want to, and we can go down that road, but...
I think he gets enough.
But you know, everyone's standing behind their chairs, much like this. Everyone's standing up straight, well presented, well groomed.
Do a little bit of a hair flick.
And that is when Master Valley stands from his seat and addresses everybody. He says, "The time is upon us, my friends. Hard work has finally paid off. The catalyst shall be arriving shortly. May we enjoy this meal in Twilight's name. Grace be upon her." And everyone mumbles, "Grace be upon her."
Grace be upon her.
The only thing that I could see in my
Amen.
head is like, tonight, we steal.
Oh, the minions. And with that, Vivali sits back down, and all of the command starts to sit down.
Is it
It's
like a
sort of-
domino effect?
It is sort of like a domino effect.
It's away. Oh, bro.
And
I'll wait for my turn.
you may all be seated. Food is then brought out. It is a mix of what seems to be kangaroo meat, some emu meat, some sort of tough. It reminds you of fish, but it's definitely not any type of fish that you've eaten before. As well as an assortment of herbs and root vegetables and things like that.
I immediately ask Ender, what's this meal rate?
Sorry?
What's this meal rate for you?
Judging by the lack of,
Flavor?
herbs, spices, and the way that they cooked it, it's very, bland. I would rate it at least at, a 4. I'd give it lower, but I feel like under the conditions in this heat and obviously their lack of provisions.
It is definitely not a 5-star meal by any means. It is more for purpose.
It's edible.
It's definitely edible, and it's got some nice enough flavors. Everything's cooked well, but as you've said, there are with the lack of provisions, it's not super satisfying.
Is it high nutritional value?
Yes.
Oh, 100%.
Very, very healthy, very hearty meal.
Look at everyone
Down the
around you.
hatch.
Everyone's doing pretty good. They look quite healthy. So obviously this will get you up to strength. But again, not the best, but not the worst.
I guess we were spoiled in Donovan.
Everyone roll a perception check.
Hey, we're all gonna die.
Everyone roll. You get a perception check. You get a perception check.
A 3.
That was. Let me see how much pluses I get for that.
19.
I think I rolled good. That was a good roll.
12.
12.
I got a 10.
10. All right. So, with a 19, and even, I'd say that most of you notice. You probably, what did you roll? A 3. Yeah. You're definitely sort of just hyper focused.
Give me
on
that
food.
food, baby.
Taters.
In fact, somehow the blandness of the food actually is good for you. It's not overpowered. It's not
It's not
overstimulating.
overstimulating. The food's not touching. They gave me a segregated plate.
But you would notice the servers are, other than the one serving the very, very high-end prisoners, everyone else is being served. Serving the high-end generals and officers.
Prisoners.
And Matthias.
The rest are prisoners serving you guys. Sophia is amongst them, as well as
Your mum, yeah?
your mum.
No,
No,
his mum's free.
No, your mum. Yes,
yeah.
No,
Your mum, yeah?
Your mum.
Your mum.
I couldn't remember which mum it was. Your mother has. It sounds bad every time.
Your mama has no brain cells.
No, she's gonna freak
Hey, your
the
mum is
fuck
so dumb.
out.
She serve you
Oh,
food.
no.
Your mother is there serving food as well. I honestly can't remember
Please
who
tell
else
me
is.
she's on the other side of where the low people are low.
But she hasn't noticed you. She's not looking for you guys.
Brother.
So she doesn't know that you're there.
I am going to try to subtly ensure that I don't make eye contact with her.
Okay. And there's also a couple of other prisoners there from Traders Cove. Not important.
So we all notice it.
Oh, I mean, I've got a bit of a beard going at the moment, so maybe they wouldn't recognize me. And I'm in completely different attire in a place that they'd never think to see me. I'm safe.
Yeah, Matthias has like 3 whiskers. He hasn't shaved in 3 months. He's just got whiskers.
Just one long one.
Oh god.
So we notice, but Matthias doesn't notice.
Matthias doesn't notice, no.
Oh, no.
I don't think I want to tell him. Yeah, no, fair enough.
Oh, no.
I'm just keep a mental note.
Whilst eating, you are able to make small conversation with officers next to you, or soldiers, or Cassandra and Manelia.
All of the
If there's anything you want to try and ascertain,
I doubt the higher officers are talking to me.
no, probably not.
I guess the what I want to ask about is this catalyst. Because I'm still under the impression. I'm still trying to sell the impression that it could be me. Because I don't know any better. I've just had dreams. I was told to come here, so clearly I have a role. And that's the kind of story I'm spinning. But I'm trying to get a better understanding on what to expect if it's not me.
Right. They seem all very tight-lipped about it. Whether or not they know for sure what it is, or they're trying to hide some type of information, you're not entirely sure. What you can sort of gain is the catalyst is some type of magical thing that needs
It's fine. Continue.
some type of magical stimulant in order to activate the archway and the spires.
Magical, you say. Good to know.
Stimulant, you say.
It's just a line of magical coke.
Let's fucking go! All right, we're gonna build an archway and then open it to another dimension. Like,
Write it down.
And we use prisoners. We don't have to spend money on an actual workforce.
maybe the dude who's like, this is what we.
Okay.
The catalyst is like the mushrooms from the
All
forest.
all I understand is that it's a magical thing that'll open the doorway. Good to know. Good to know. I'm going to hold on to a dispel magic spell.
So, as the
Festivity.
not really festivities, the wine that you are served, if you choose to drink it, is heavily watered down. You get the taste of wine, but it's not going to get you drunk unless you're drinking fucking loads.
I am actually going to reject a little bit of the food and specifically the wine and give it specifically to Manelia.
Here. You
She
need
sort
it.
of just-
No, I'll just tell her, like, I lost my appetite after the travel and I'm not really feeling all that hungry.
She looks at the food offered to her with visible disgust.
Is it different to what she got?
No,
Is she
more just the
vegetarian?
act of trying to pass off this half-eaten food.
No, I didn't eat it.
Oh, you didn't eat
I
any
didn't
of
eat it. I just specifically left it in pristine condition because I said I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
I may have taken a chip.
It's a chicken parmy.
Fucking
An emu parmy.
It's a subpar.
Bro, an emu palmy. Holy shit.
You reckon that would slap?
Oh!
Fuck knows, I've never tried emu before.
Yeah, neither.
But yeah, I pretty much just give it to her because I don't really feel like eating after what I've experienced today. But also the point that I might be able to potentially get her drunk and actually then interrogate her at the tent because she'll be like, ooh.
Again,
Yes, interrogate.
You would have
That's
to-
where you were going.
you would have to drink like 10 liters to feel a buzz out of this shit. It's very
Surely she's a drunk. Surely she's a lightweight.
He's a lightweight, has a sip.
You know, I wanted to go into a career and it just didn't work out for me.
Hey, that's a bit too hard. that's a bit too
not
close.
meant to be
Two comes
real.
home, two comes home.
I just go like, I know conditions have been rough and I've had my share fill on the road and I'm not feeling hungry. I think maybe you deserve it. You've been doing an amazing job within the camp, touring us. This is my treat.
Yes, her hard exterior gets broken down. She just weeps.
It's this what breaks them down.
This is what
Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
I don't know what to say.
Hey,
Can we
How
do
close-
like quadruple disadvantage?
How close is he? How close is he to me?
I've ages off.
Put in
Within
feet.
30 feet.
Yeah.
If you want to give him anything.
Yeah. I just need
Oh,
to
wait,
know,
what is he doing?
just need to
I
know
don't know.
when
Whatever
I can
he's
give it to you.
doing.
And it was persuasion.
Persuasion disadvantage.
That's a 10.
I'm going to add 5 to that.
Oh. 15.
15 persuasion.
She declines the food, but she refills her cup with.
I will then pass it to Oscar because I know he wants to eat it more.
Oh, dude, I'm barely struggling to eat all this. It's highly nutritional.
Highly nutritional.
Highly.
That's a very...
I can taste the sodium.
The calories in this are about 374.
How did you like the
10%
meal?
less.
It was very nutritional.
I love the macros. Is this whey?
It's quite filling. I don't know if I could do a second plate.
I mean, it's there for you. Can we take it back to the tent by chance, the food?
I reckon...
Doggy bag.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
No.
Takeaway?
Waiter, this one here. I'll bag that one up.
Well, either way, I'll just pass it to someone on the table, whoever wants to eat it, and they can just demolish it.
After food has been eaten, a few jugs are passed around of slightly stronger wine, still watered down, but slightly better. And it looks like this sort of more of the time that officers decompress and that sort of stuff. And there's a lot more sort of more intense conversation happening at the farther end of the table.
Matthias partakes because he is in the far end of the table.
Yeah. And after probably about an hour, just as it hits twilight.
What time would it
Waiting so long.
It's summer. So twilight would be 6:30.
It's about 6:37ish.
Oh, a big dinner.
Yeah, about 6:30.
Guarantee the flying ships are back.
Funny you should say that, because I'm making that stuff up on the flight now.
Write that down.
You hear a horn sound in the
Beep, beep.
distance.
What's it sound like?
Yeah.
What's up, bitches? We going shopping. Just someone yelling.
It just sounds like a.
The party bus from Fortnite.
Wait,
When
the
they drop
Venga
it
bus come?
You can hear it sounds like a very a deep, large horn. This typically wouldn't be a horn. That
So it'd be like a Tom.
yeah, kind of. Why a Tom Hanks? But yes. It would be more equivalent to a large ship horn.
Right.
Castaway joke. You would.
You wouldn't understand. Very famous movie by Tom Hanks.
You hear a very large horn sound in the distance. Good music for it. You hear a large horn in the distance, and you can hear a sort of a guttural thumping as everyone's attention sort of heads to the west.
Matthias is going to have flashbacks of ships arriving.
Mhm.
Did they make horns when they arrived to the shore?
No.
Just crashed in.
They just crashed it.
So I'm going to say with the thumping, Matthias is going to equivalent inebriation to the officers. Get up, draw a hammer. It looks like a good hammer. And just be on ready, just like, fuck, they're back, they're coming, they're here.
I'm gonna
fuck.
grab him, sit his ass down,
PTSD.
and like force the hammer under the table and be like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
They're fucking coming back
It's
for
cool,
us.
it's cool. We're here. They've been here. It's just a ship, man. Just keep it cool. Just keep it cool. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
That action and interaction is going to happen.
Okay. Well, lucky for you, all the officers' attentions are to the west.
Do they?
You haven't seen anything yet.
Do they appear on edge or just on alert? Is it like an expected arrival, or do they seem surprised by it?
Roll a perception check.
Oh, okay, that'll be 18 plus. I think it's 4.
Going.
Yeah, 22.
Oh, if somebody could do. What's his name, Mr.
Mr. Garrison.
No, that's not Mr. Garrison. The guy who.
Mr. Buttergig.
No, it's the guy who
Oh,
does
it's
the counseling.
Yeah.
Mr.
Come on, you were in school longer than us.
It was the president, right?
I think it's called Mr. Mackey.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
Mackey, yeah.
Anyway,
Good.
off topic. 24, 22?
22.
Yeah, so with a 22,
I'll take 24 though.
you can tell that there is a level of ecstasy upon
Oh, so it's
the
expected.
majority of the
Okay.
faces.
Fantastic.
A hopeful gleam in people's eyes. It's the first time you've probably seen Manelia smile.
Nah, I saw it earlier. earlier.
First proper time. With that, you see the ships come over the horizon. There is a single frigate with 2 smaller schooners on either side. Unlike the only other flying ship you've seen so far, which was Bell's, which seemed to be a regular seafaring ship that had been makeshifted into a aeronautical vehicle, these ones look more purpose-built. Their hulls are more rounded. They would not survive in open water. They are more pointed and almost like the almost like a metallic version of the Flying Dutchman from Pirates of the Caribbean.
wow.
So more of like a metallic sort of angled version of that with a figurehead on the front.
Okay.
The sails are boasting a half moon on a dark purple background. The ship, as it gets closer, the guttural sort of thumping and humming gets stronger and stronger and stronger. What would you like to do?
Would these ships be flown in a similar fashion to the Roaming Greed? As in they'd have like a crystal that keeps them afloat?
One would
Assume.
possibly assume the one experience that you've had of flying ships.
Okay. Fuck, man.
Dispel magic then.
No,
No, bro, can you imagine? Like,
No. No, it's... He fucking would. That's the worst part.
They are. I mean, what's the distance on dispel magic? They're still two.
No, it's not the spell magic.
Right.
Fireball.
I'm sorry, boys. He fucking would.
Fireball?
No. I'm going to Dimension Door onto the ship.
What?
now,
Can you dimension door onto a moving object?
Yes. I can Dimension Door into an unoccupied space I can see.
Why?
why now? Why now?
Well, no one would see him. No one's
what do you
paying
mean?
Until he gets on the ship.
No,
and then-
well, yeah, that's it.
No, he's gonna dimension door at the fucking dinner table. It's like literally saying, "All right, I'm gonna head out."
Oh
Just
yeah,
be
if they're
like-
looking west. That's
Who do you pick?
down
to
the
take with you?
table.
Do you get someone
it
to go
not?
with you?
Ender's right next to me.
I know, but like,
Ender's just trying to eat. And then goes,
I'm really not willing. I'm not. I don't know what to do. What are you trying to do?
I'm going to take down the ship.
How are you gonna take down a ship solo? Please explain.
Just watch.
You're going to dimension door, and I can call it. You're going to destroy the crystal, or you're gonna actually, yeah.
I'm going to say
don't.
that if this is what you want to do, then we'll head down this.
You're literally gonna sacrifice us three.
Yeah, the flow.
I'll
You're doing
I'll give you a quick second to just confirm this is what you want to do because I'm more than happy to roll.
I
with
don't
it.
want to do it.
I'm more than happy to roll with it.
But
Sorry.
he fucking would. That's
Are these the ships that invaded
worst
Trader's
part.
Cove?
No, these
Okay.
look completely different.
Hold on.
The ships that invaded Trader's Cove you already saw back in Black Sand anyway.
Right.
We can't really metagame.
If
you do
no,
wanna do it.
if no one, if you're the only one with me, if you don't say anything to put me on pause, you know from the look in my eye, I'm about to do something stupid.
I can see that. Okay.
Because if I'm not stopped, I will be dimension dooring onto the ship and then maneuvering, misty stepping, whatever, till I get
I-
to the crystal and I will be destroying
Can
it.
I roll an insight to look at this guy if he has the same face as when he used prestidigitation on the fucking ship? Like,
Oh,
you
I
know
won't have
that
that face.
smirk. He
I
has that
won't.
fucking evil smirk, like he's about to do something.
You
really
can roll an insight check, and if you're trying to, I guess,
It's happening.
Yeah, okay.
It's just an immediate reaction.
that's a 20, but not natural.
Instincts.
Oh, that's heaps good. You can read.
you can definitely see the look on his face.
You grab him like, hey man, don't do it. And just completely go with him.
And now we're both fucked.
It's not a
I
good
just-
idea. Fuck.
I just need to know one thing. I don't want to, as much as I don't want to metagame, but like, are you gonna stay on the ship after?
I can only dimension door once.
But I'm just saying, will you
What
be
is your
staying on the
plan?
ship? Can't you go through the door like back and forth?
No,
No.
it's not that type of door. Dimension door is basically just you fucking. It's like Thanos when he just like sucks himself into a different area.
That's hot.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Are these two right next to each other?
But they're about 30 feet away from you.
Under 30 feet.
And
I'm gonna let you do what you need to do. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna
didn't
walk to the
stop me.
boys. But are you guys definitely
What?
definitely together? Like, you know,
If Matthias was to have another freak out, would that bring you out of your trance? Because I'm kind of feeling like
there's no way that you'd be able to tell from your distance.
no,
no.
I'm just like, do I want to have another freak out?
no.
Yeah.
I need to know. Zior and Matthias, are you both together? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, I am walking directly to them because I'm about to join in on the fun in a sense.
He's sitting down. Nothing but 20s in the
So yeah,
start.
as this is happening, let him do that. I'm specifically walking to these two.
It's happening. I
Fuck me.
see the ship. My eyes widen, and because I'm trying, like, I'm gonna do it, but I also don't want to be so fucking obvious about it. I like sneeze, dimension door, and I go to the. I'm targeting the big one.
Okay.
Because that's where I imagine the catalyst.
So you sneeze, and across from you is 2 lieutenants.
Yeah, everyone's facing.
Yeah, but you sneeze, so you make a noise for them to go,
He obliterated.
and then
the
just
thinner.
nothing.
Yep.
All right.
I guess there's no punishment for him, but for us, because we just happened to be with him, the only one that saw fucking visions and allowed us to get in.
To be fair, my whole story was sold on, I just got these powers.
And
Anyway, that happened.
he did.
I'm going to
say-
paint y'all a picture.
Yes, we like pictures. Let's go.
So, everything happens very quickly. The horn sounds, the guttural thumping of the ships as the ships crest the horizon. You stand up quickly as you see Matthias draw his hammer, quickly pushing him down and trying to stifle any fears that are coming from that. Ender, you look across to Oscar and see a determined look upon his face. With very barely any time to react, you see Oscar sneeze, and you've already turned away, heading to the other lads. As you dimension door into onto the open area of the ship that you can see, you're sort of below it, so you're almost dimension dooring onto the mast.
Bit of full damage on that one.
No, you can stand on the mast. So pretty big mast, bigger than average, one might say. As you leave, the entire area that you guys are in instantly changes. The mood and the atmosphere it quickly changes. Manelia is, and almost in slow motion, Manelia draws her knife and points to the empty space that is now in where Oscar was. Cassandra draws her weapon and starts to move towards who would be closer.
I think I would be closer because I'm moving towards the.
Yeah, but you're on the opposite side of the table.
Oh, that is true.
I think Matthias might be the closest.
Rough.
So she'll start moving towards you.
Am I going to notice that they're moving towards him? Yeah. Just say
Yes.
yes. Just say yes.
Yes.
I'll let you finish.
The officers nearest you all become very alerted. They haven't yet moved on you. The master of the vanguard stands with a very, very furious look in his eyes. And the few posted guards that are around lower their weapons towards you all. Cutscene.
Let a man react. Don't say those words.
Cutscene. Moving over to Oscar here. In 1 second, you have moved from the dinner party, and you are now standing on a crossbeam of the mast. There is rungs and ladders to be able to go down. As of this second, you are unnoticed. Roll a perception check. Roll it again.
Okay. Okay, 21.
With a 21, you can see below you. It is relatively laid out much like a seafaring ship would be. There is the captain's helm at one end. There is a door leading in further. There is steps that move downwards. On the left, the port and starboard side, not too sure which side is which, but on the left and right hand side, there are...
What side is left?
What
side?
is left?
Port is left?
Yep.
Okay. Port side and starboard. There are 4 cannons, light cannons, on either side. These ones are a lot more refined than the ones you may remember from the original campaign. They are enclosed and almost look like classic cannons.
Look like Matthias's little bird cannon, but bigger.
If not even more refined. But yes, yours would be almost like a miniature version. You can see quite a few people moving around. All of these people look like they are Twilight soldiers. There are no plains people on this ship. And it almost looks like everyone that you can see at the very least has a top knot. There are no completely bald people here. They are wearing slightly lighter uniforms than the ones that you've seen so far. And at the helm of the ship, at the very front of it, is what appears to be the captain of the ship, full head of hair.
Okay. None of them are wearing robes like I'm wearing. They're in armor.
They are not in armor. They are in regular clothes, from what you can see, other than maybe a couple of the higher ranking.
And is the captain holding anything?
The captain is holding nothing, but you can see a sword on their hip.
So nothing that strikes me as a potential catalyst.
Not that you can see.
I thought that was a purse.
Okay, I'm going to disembark down the mast.
I thought you were going to say the ship.
Before I land, though, I want to misty step into an unoccupied space near one of the doors. I want to aim for the door that goes down into where a captain's quarters would be held.
All right.
That's actually... Yeah, I'm going to do it that way.
So what are you mystic stepping?
So
to
I'm
door?
climbing down the mast as close as I can without alerting people.
Right.
And then once I've got 30 feet between mast and door,
I'm gonna say
closest to doorway.
roll stealth with advantage
With advantage, I think.
because no one's actually expecting you to be here. Roll on the fucking dice tray.
just die straight, bro.
Okay, so 13. 11. Sorry, 11.
With an 11, you make your way down. You misty step to the door. The door's not open.
Housekeeping.
So it's not unlocked?
I said it wasn't open.
Can I open it?
Yes, you can.
All right, sweet. I open it.
I would laugh if you just sat there for the next hour just failing fucking unlock. Right, it's just fucking open. Unlocked.
I don't have a lockpick, so it's fine.
Lock the door.
So I'm gonna close it behind me, but I want to close it gently behind me.
As far as you're aware, no one has noticed you.
Fantastic. I'm going to make my way to... Is this layout similar to the roaming grid?
No.
Okay. I'm going to head towards where the captain's quarters would be.
Okay. So as soon as you get inside, it is a hallway with a set of open stairs heading down to your left. There is an open sort of pantry and stores, basic stores supply closet to your right, and then immediately opens up into the captain's quarters.
Fantastic. Now, DM, remind me, was there a noise affiliated with the crystal on Bell's ship?
Yes, it wasn't as deep of a hum, but it was a hum. Yes.
Do I hear anything similar?
Yeah, you're still yes. You can hear the thumping still.
Okay. So captain's quarters first.
Yep.
Because I saw what looked like a captain on the helm. Mm-hmm. Anyone in there?
Roll a perception check.
18.
It appears empty.
Sweet. Do I see anything that stands out as a potential catalyst to open an archway?
Roll an investigation check.
Oh,
See, that's where you need your boy.
that's not that great. 9.
With a 9, you can see what looks to be very elegant and well-built bed chambers. You can see a table with maps and what appears to be some type of gyroscope and some other type of compass-type tools. There doesn't, other than a chest at the very end of the room,
There doesn't look like to be a
So there's like nothing on a pedestal. sort
no.
of thing.
There's no obvious artifact per se.
I'm gonna go over to that chest. Does it have a lock?
Yes.
Okay.
Damn, foiled.
Okay. No.
Can I persuade it to open?
That's me talking is the open.
Ooh.
Hey, baby, why
I
don't you open up for me?
I can open it.
Let me start them DM.
Okay, so I could do it that way, or alright, I'm gonna leave the room.
Do you have knock?
I do have knock.
Nice.
But that's audible.
Hello.
That is audible
Penny.
for 300 feet.
Whoa!
So I don't want to use.
That's not knock, that's fucking boom.
But you guys would be able to hear that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thunderwave the bitch.
No, because that's also 300 feet.
I'm just going to say, in the time that it's now occurred, we'll skip back to what everyone else is seeing. You guys, unless you want to do anything, you've all been placed under arrest.
No, I
Okay.
definitely
I
want to
do.
do something before.
Definitely doing something.
Before they like approach us.
Also, we are about to hit the 2-hour mark. Do we want to go a little bit further?
Yes, just a little
We
bit.
need a
not-
checkpoint.
yeah.
We need a checkpoint.
Yeah, let's get to an auto save real quick.
I'm
What
gonna
I say?
I'm gonna stand up as soon as Manelia and Cassandra stand up, get ready and stuff. I'm going to stand behind Matthias, holding my sword like, wait. Chill the fuck out. All right, we don't know what the fuck's going on. We only just met him on the road, okay? This is not our fault. I don't know where he's gone. It's all fucked, all right? Let's all just calm the fuck down.
What the fuck
Let's
did you
chill.
do to Oscar? What did you do to Oscar?
I fucking grip his shoulder hard. I'm like,
The
shut
mother
your-
find out now after he speaks.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm going towards her.
Okay.
So what's
I could
the
play this
go,
off.
Kim? What's the go?
Matthias is holding his bird cannon. I'm gonna assume now. Fuck
It's on
it.
its holster.
It's a little satchel where the bit is there. A little tiny bird, mechanized bird, is there. I've just got to give it a little twist, and then it is one of my Eldritch cannons. That's my flavor.
As you're moving towards her, what's your mother's name again?
Britari.
Sorry.
Ritari?
Britari.
Oh, Britari. Sorry, I'm not being
It's like
mean,
Brittany, but with an R. Britari, as you're moving towards Britari, there's a lot of commotion going on, which is lucky, but she does audibly say Matthias before she notices that you're there. But her eyes are locked on Matthias. Mother, help.
So I'm technically next to her.
Yes.
Do you hear it?
I don't know. Do I?
Does he hear it?
No. It's
okay.
too much commotion going on where you guys are.
Did anyone like just before I do anything?
Not
did
that
anyone?
not that you can see.
I will.
No one's
then-
reacted to it.
Okay.
So yeah, with the whole commotion, is anyone making advances to us? Being
Yeah.
Zyle and
After I said like, chill the fuck out. Are we still being approached?
You've been approached and relatively surrounded.
I'm resisting arrest.
Just
I'm
a quick
resisting.
question. Okay, but like I want to do this because I want to get the attention off them. If I were to, let's say, Eldritch Blast the big guy, and
what
run
the fuck?
and run
That's
the,
almost as bad as dimension dooring on the ship.
but go the opposite direction, would there be anyone in the way?
The only way out of this pit is the ramp that you came in.
I got an escape route. It's fine, but I'm just curious. You know, I just want to get the attention.
I've got to ask: these tents, are they to the ground and folded under? Let's say if someone was to frantically scuffle out underneath, would that be possible?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna ask a lot of questions with what's.
Oh,
Going
you're not in a tent.
That's what I mean. We're out in the open.
You're out in the
That's
open.
thing.
Oh.
You're where the tents are, like where all the generals and stuff have been. You're in that area, but
Okay.
the tables are set up under the open area.
But Matthias,
Oh, okay, dope.
but Matthias, do you want? I'm giving you two options. Do you want me to either A, save your mother right now, or B, try to make a distraction?
hey, no
distraction?
metagaming here, mate.
I don't know.
I look at him. Inside check. Is he more interested in the mother?
I do
or-
sending.
I don't think he's noticed his mother.
We're trying to save my mother. That's what we're here for.
Okay.
Whilst this is happening, the ship has moved obviously, from where it was to where it now is.
To where it isn't, but where it is.
And it is touching down. It's not touching down. It's like moving over, but it's moving towards the spire next to the prison camp.
the
How
mist
high
seems
up
to
in
be
the
a-
air is it?
Currently, you are approaching to land
Okay.
over the pit, because the pit's about 40, 50 feet down anyway. You're probably about 300 feet.
Excellent.
So about 100 meters.
Yep.
Cool.
Um,
Do you want me to do it?
But I'll give you the chance to do your thing now.
do it. Do it.
Oh,
do
okay.
it. Do it.
So we'll cut back to
Yeah.
I am going
Oscar?
to move as fast as I can in the direction of the humming. Because I imagine there's going to be one person there maintaining concentration.
You'd think so, maybe.
When I get there, what do I see?
So are you going down the stairs?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to the source of the humming because that's where I believe the crystal is.
All right. So
Dun, dun, dun.
as you get down
Get down on
I
me.
knew you were gonna-
onto the as you pass the second floor,
Mhm.
you can see another array of cannons out the side, and you can see probably about 20 to 30 people on this deck. As you go down further again, as the humming gets louder and louder and louder, you come to a what looks to be an iron door that prevents you from going further. You can still go down further, but you can't access this deck.
Is the humming loud from behind the door?
just
Roll a perception check.
he
13.
just used the knock.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to cast knock.
Don't use knock.
No,
Open it.
wait. Before I do.
Check if the door.
Is it locked?
Yes.
Okay. Now you can cast knock.
I'll cast knock and open it.
Okay.
How does
So-
it? What happens? Does
So it's like I go
it splinter open?
to open. Fucking please, I need you to open it. It's just boom.
Okay.
Just, but loud. Just a. Just
a knock?
Just a really loud. And then it opens. What do I see?
As the door opens, you can see what appears to be a primary crystal being channeled in by two mages, as well as two secondary crystals being
Fireball.
channeled.
Yes, I was
It's
literally going to
a
say that.
fireball.
I was like,
Okay.
don't think
Stop
fireball.
monologuing.
It's
Fireball.
not, it's
All I
not a
thought
war
was-
crime. It's
Oh,
not a
God.
war.
All I thought was to say it. I was like, nah, fuck, no.
Fireball.
Okay.
Yes. What's the ship made out of? Flammable material.
Flammable
Yes.
material.
I thought it was
It's like
metal.
No, this room is very well protected. The bottom and the sides of the ship are basically lined with metal, and then this room is basically encased with metal as well. It's obviously they know what the weakness is.
It's
They've
a
done their best to try and protect.
Fucking furnace.
I need 2 seconds to just.
Here, let me give you some D6s.
But I don't think Oscar might live through this now. Because the discharge damage.
You're on the frigate, correct?
On the big one.
3 crystals. He's throwing a fireball in the room.
I just want to make.
Mega explosion. Nuclear, thermonuclear.
It's not going to be nuclear.
It's going to be pretty bad.
It's just a fire explosion.
Yeah, but if it's sealed room, where's the heat and gases going to escape?
The
It's
door.
okay. I got this.
I feel like to your face.
The door.
I got this. I got this.
You cast and then you just turn.
How
it.
big's the room?
How big's
Should ask that
actually? How big's a fireball?
20-foot radius.
Holy
It doesn't
fuck.
matter. I cast fireball.
How much do you weigh, Matthias?
Why is that relevant right now?
70 kilos?
Yeah, I'm targeting not the. I'm targeting
Matthias,
the people
he's small.
concentrating on the
Oh,
crystals.
Matthias. Oh.
You obviously hit
That's your good job.
Yeah.
How much does your mum weigh?
Oh, fucking don't know. Good question to ask.
55.
Okay.
She no, because she is. Okay, so my dad was human, my mum was tiefling.
Yeah, that means she's light as fuck.
No, but she was like fucking yoked.
Not anymore. After being a month in the fucking desert, she probably lost weight.
you wouldn't
Nutrition level
You
down.
wouldn't lose all your muscle, but like you'd fatigue. You'd have like obvious
Pretty fucking out
fatigue
of
muscle. I reckon she's not yoked. She's just step down to jacked.
If I were to put you out in the sun,
Your size?
if I were to put you out in the sun for a month, eating nothing but like shitty rations, you'd lose weight.
Oh, of course you'd lose weight, but I don't reckon you'd be super skinny. But for the sake if you're going to carry them, yeah, she's skinny as fuck.
Roll. What do they need to make?
Dexterity saving throw of 14.
Death saving
Otherwise, they
throw.
take half damage.
What's the damage? Whoa, Jesus Christ.
That is a lot of
Only
dice.
24 damage.
Are they blood dice?
Yeah.
Is that what the squishy shit was?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Sorry, I'll answer that later. That's
What do they need to make?
14. Oh, lucky. Ah,
Yes. So 2 fail.
okay. They take 24 points of fire damage. And if they're concentrating, that means they got to make a constitution saving throw of... What is it?
But yeah,
Is
what
it
is?
full damage or half damage?
I love that. You're like, yeah, it's saying shit, motherfucker.
I mean, you already know what these guys are based off.
I don't.
I don't.
I wasn't paying attention.
Matthias never pays attention.
Wait, so they had to roll a saving throw.
Yep.
Would it be with disadvantage because they're not even looking? They're like fully
Alright,
concentrated on this
alright.
rock.
They've
thing?
already
mean,
failed,
they're
so
not-
they're taking max.
Oh,
Two
they've all
failed.
failed.
Yeah.
Not,
Yeah.
not all.
So I'm
there's
going to
3.
say that due to the proximity of this room and having no blast area to escape other than the doorway that you're in, they're going to be taking double damage.
Sweet.
So the person who only takes half damage will take regular damage. Everyone else will take double damage.
So 48 points of damage to those and 24 for the other guy.
Now I gotta ask.
However,
Thermonuclear.
All the heat has
Thermonuclear.
concentrated and pushed out of this room.
I was getting to that.
Okay, sorry.
You will have to roll a dexterity saving throw, and you will take
Nice.
I saved.
regular damage, so regular half damage, so 12 points from that. But you'll be thrown back 10 feet. You'll basically be like almost thrown down the stairs onto the next level.
You're in trouble now.
That's okay.
From you guys on the ground, you do hear an explosion.
Yeah.
No, do we see it before we hear it? Like it's a.
You don't see anything, but you definitely do hear it, and it alerts most people that are around you.
Draws the attention away from us.
For a
For a
split
split
second, I'm grabbing Matthias and bolting. Like I am jumping over the table. I'm fucking rolling.
Wait, like cinematic as we run past, I lock eyes with my mother.
And then I assume you're next to his mother. I'm assuming you're gonna grab her and we're gonna bounce. Oh,
I'm
Sophia.
dimensioning door to Ezra.
with
You
his
can't
mother.
see.
It doesn't have to be seen. It can be a space that I have seen.
Right.
So and the
As long
burrow
as it's within 500 feet, you
and
can
the-
teleport yourself from your current location to any other spot within range. You arrive at exactly the spot desired. It can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance.
Oh, I can visualize this right now. But the burrow has been made, so I'm looking at getting Ezra and her out.
Are you? Yeah, so you are taking his mother.
Yes.
Okay, and do we know
just
this
gonna say-
burrow? We know the location of this burrow.
I mean, you know the one in the tent. You're not aware of the ones in the prison or anywhere else.
Okay, well, is the one in the tent built?
Yeah, it was built ages
Bah,
ago.
bah, bah, bah.
I made my wombat go to the prison while
Going
everything was happening.
straight to that. I'm gonna grab your punk ass and throw you over my shoulder and just run him.
So you guys are running as fast as you can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my cannon, and it is going to be the Eldridge cannon.
I'm going to say for you two being already surrounded, make a athletics check.
I mean, he's being
Okay.
carried. This
All
guy's
right,
carrying
I
him.
might change my cannon if that's the case. So if we are surrounded,
Bro, it's
I'm gonna
like-
make. I'm gonna make it a flame.
No, listen.
wait.
No.
Oh my god, the Leonin I was not expecting.
Was that a nat one?
Nah,
No,
nah,
but like,
a
it was close.
He's looking for a way to. He's looking for a way to.
Bro, you gotta have like a
gotta
misty
fix this.
step or
Wait,
some
wait, what's the total?
Right.
You got an 8.
Make it a 13.
Okay, like, surely that's better
Yes.
than nothing.
Don't
Yes.
fucking
Yes.
light skin stare me.
And
Yeah, so I'm going to make the flame cannon.
While I... Oh, sorry. Do I pass with a 13?
waiting for
Oh.
Daniel's roll.
Oh, sure. I got to roll as well. I was just being manhandled. Acrobatics? Or what'd you say?
Athletics.
Oh. Brother.
Fuck, I had missed.
I got a 20.
Oh, thanks. Thank fuck. Brother in Christ.
Matthias is out of fucking pocket. Bang. Flamethrower cannon. Let's fucking go.
Push the flame.
Yeah, because if we're surrounded, I kind of want the flamethrower. Fuck, hold on. Let me just think.
Can I take
No,
And I started blasting.
Matthias doesn't think. He just don't.
Can I
He just
take
does.
someone with Misty Step?
No.
Oh, gas. That would have been
Oh, you
fucking
got Misty Step. No.
Misty Step.
It's just self teleportation.
Just throw it
Got
out.
to see the damage. 15
Yeah.
foot cone. No, I kind of need something that can force people back. But I also want to set fire to shit.
Isn't... oh, okay. Well, a fire.
Got to one up me, eh?
Yeah. I'm going to have the flamethrower one. That's a safe one. Done.
So what's your homologulus going to be doing?
Ooh. Run. I'm just going to get to run.
He's like, he wasn't directed. He's just been like,
I thought he was still up at the blacksmith camp. He was
No,
fucking
no, he was
Actually,
still in
he's
the tent.
No, he's in the tent. He's in the our tent.
Wait, all the chaos is happening. We get a cutscene to the homunculus just playing in the dirt.
He's playing with the wombat.
the homunculus just ODST fucking drops onto the pulls out a knife.
Oh, I guess.
Can you imagine the ship falling onto the tent where the homunculus is? Oh, I'd feel so bad for it.
Okay, so you all successfully make a break for it. You've dimension door to the prison camp.
Yeah.
What did I need to roll for the concentration?
Yeah, I was meant to look at that, wasn't I?
Don't you just have to roll a concentration save? Like,
Wisdom save.
doesn't
No, it's
doesn't
a
it just,
Constitution saving throw.
doesn't it just have to be a plus 10? Like, you remain concentrating? Isn't that what it is?
Can't remember how concentration works.
Can I cast Daunting Roar?
If you wish.
Yeah. I'm going to do that. So everyone within 10 feet. Wisdom saving.
The DC equals 10 or half of the damage you take, whichever number is higher. So 24 is the DC for those who took the 48. 12 is the DC for the one that took 24.
Damn. That's our concentration.
So I imagine concentration is going to fucking fail.
And then the shit better.
Constitution.
Constitution saving throws.
Okay. Do the two 24s first.
No way they can get a 24.
Well, if they get a nat 20.
Oh, we playing those rules.
Yeah. They get rules just as much as you guys.
Okay.
Wait, that's not fair. They get to play that.
As two fails,
I wasn't sure if we were doing that.
and then the one that has the 12.
Yeah, DC 12.
It's not wasted. It's not wasted.
You feel as you are thrown back. It takes a second.
As I throw it back, you mean?
It takes a second, but you feel the lurch of the ship. It sort of drops a couple of feet, and then it sort of regains, and then it's going to drop.
Typical Baldur's Gate style. You said I fell down a floor?
Yep.
Is there any windows?
No.
Okay.
Typical
I am going to
What am I not doing?
run back up to a point where there's like a window of some kind or a way for me to see out.
There's no way you're going to be able to move that quick.
All right, well, I'm just going to cast Featherfall on myself.
Would the building drag you down?
The building
The
would still...
ship?
Yeah, the ship would still drag you down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just I won't take the full damage. I'll take whatever damage happens after.
Yeah, you won't take the initial fall damage, but... yeah.
Can you like cast like Thunderwave on like the wooden side panel? Make
It's metal.
No, you got pushed out of the room. That room was metal. The rest is a wooden ship.
Yeah, but there's metal on the outside of that ship. You'd have to burst through a little bit. There's wood on the inside.
Okay, if I cast Longstrider and dash, that gets me 80 feet. No, sorry.
Yeah, in 6
Dash.
seconds. The ship...
Hold on.
Your...
That gets me 80.
You're less than 100 meters above from the ground.
That gets me. Wait, so if I dash, so I go 30 to 60, so that's 80. Yeah.
You'd have like a second.
Yeah, that's
to be
enough
able
for me to Misty Step.
My man.
You're in a stairwell.
Yeah, I can run 80 feet.
Yeah, in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
You've got like less than a second. How long does it take for a bowling ball to drop from 100 meters? Maybe a second.
Yeah, but it's
Gravity
it's
would-
been, it was floating first and now it's dropping.
Gravity would play a factor,
So,
so technically.
yeah.
you'd be
No, hold
like-
on.
It start.
hold on.
It'll.
What's the speed of gravity?
It's 9.8 meters per second.
It won't take 1 second.
It's per second per second.
It's
The-
not.
the-
It won't be. So it'll fall gradual and then it's going to plummet.
well,
No.
no. Cameron's right.
No, because like it was up there.
Yeah.
It's like when a plane drops, it just goes.
It's
And then fuck.
yeah, but that's because planes are aerodynamic.
Yeah.
These are not.
Yeah. Well, it was still upright and now it's lurching and going.
It's
If
like
anything, it
holding
would-
a bowling ball and then letting it go.
It would
There's
start
no
at
slope.
9.8 meters. Then it would go to double that, then double that, then double that.
I'm still going to attempt the long strider method.
You're more than welcome to.
You may try.
It's not,
'Cause
not going to help.
This is him trying to get out now. So
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll
that
try
makes
to
sense.
run.
Like, in his eyes, he's trying to escape. Your eyes, you're
yeah.
like,
In his eyes, he's more than welcome to try to escape, but there's no way that a human could ever possibly, even with long strider and Misty Step, ever be able to do that.
who said he was human?
we're going to try.
Reaction speed just in that the normal
Okay.
human reaction speed is 0.3 seconds.
Yep, that's enough for me to cast Featherfall.
All right.
I'm going to get up. Long
After
strider,
two-
start running. I'm guessing impact.
After 2 seconds, it would have fallen just shy of 20 meters.
Oh, he's looked it up.
In 2 seconds.
So I just did a bowling. How far does a ball fall in 2 seconds? And it gives me this formula that I'm not going to read out. And it says after 2 seconds, it will have fallen. Formula.
Yeah, but what ball?
19 meters. But doesn't matter.
Yes.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
Everything
If
drops.
it's heavier weight,
Every-
well,
no,
that's
everything-
not
Yeah,
true.
but more
In a
area.
vacuum, it does.
in a vacuum, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not in a vacuum. So if it's a really heavy object, it'll fall
You didn't do your
faster.
research
Okay.
on this, did you?
All right. Okay.
Regardless, I'm saying that there's no way.
D&D logic, you fail.
DM
DM ruling. Gotcha.
overrules.
That's fair. All right. What happens?
So,
You die.
What were you trying to do? You were trying to feather fall and run midair? Is it-
No. So Featherfall
Okay.
stops me from taking the full damage for
Okay.
up to 600 feet, and we're above that. We're less than that. So, my descent slows to 60 feet per round. Whoa. So, if a creature lands before the spell ends, it takes no full damage, and it goes for a minute.
53 meters per second.
I'll give you the Misty Step and the Long Stride to be able to make your way out. But they're going to be able to...
Grab you?
I'm going to roll to see if they can reconcentrate onto their crystals.
They didn't die? Fuck.
No, they did not die.
Okay.
Wow, that's.
Oh, that is rough.
This is an elite ship.
So I just started looking.
They're definitely wounded.
Terminal
They're
velocity?
definitely injured.
Oh, shit.
They are not dead.
So now he's going to sacrifice.
So-
Okay.
Sacrifice.
Fuck. As soon as I start running, I see that. So I've Misty Step back up the stairs.
Yep.
I've already cast Long Strider.
You've already cast Long Strider?
Yeah, so I've started running, see them. Fuck. I can't do anything. I've already used my action, bonus action.
Okay.
So I'm just going to run.
You've already cast Featherfall?
Yeah, that's a reaction.
All right. So, yeah, okay. So, in response to that, I'm going to roll to see if they get it. The 2 injured ones, I'm going to say have a DC of...
24.
Oh, one of them actually would have made that. I forget that one of them has a Constitution saving throw of +6.
Yeah, that's the one that said
No, no, that was the one that I rolled 18, but I only saw the con +2 on the thing, but I already said it was failed,
Okay.
so I'm not applying that. But let's roll for the 2 failed ones first. What's that? The one lower one. That is enough for the tertiary. So,
How quick was this? How many seconds had passed?
6.
One, maybe couple.
Okay. So I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to picture in my mind. This ship is
Yeah.
just gone. All right, sweet. Falling at you was about 100 meters in the air.
Yeah,
It is fallen.
it's probably placed at the moment over like the edge.
Oh, it's not going to fall straight down. There's still forward momentum.
Yeah. But it's, where it started dropping was about the edge.
Okay.
So it's not going to. You guys have no fear of it falling on top of you
Yeah.
guys.
I'm looking more so. In a second, it should have fallen 53 meters.
Yeah.
Can they recover to get this thing back buoyant? Are you buoyant in the air?
To a level,
fucking-
but no, it's your answer to that. So the primary and one of the secondary crystals do not activate, but one of the secondary crystals does, which is enough to slow the fall. It's still going to wreck the ship, but not everyone on board is going to die. But as you guys see, the ship drop 50 meters, as you say. You are running on top. You're able to see out if you wish to either Misty Step or Dimension Door. Or
I don't have the spells.
You don't
for
have
that,
the
so I'm
spell?
relying on feather.
Are you just trying to run up the deck?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm not confined inside.
With the feeling of the secondary crystal activating again, the fall begins to slow, but you have enough time to get onto deck, where you can see a lot of people are sort of flailing around on the ground and whatnot. You've probably got another second before you impact, if there's anything you want to
I'm
try.
gonna run to the railing,
Okay.
and I'm gonna. In that second, I don't think I could do much in a split second, but basically, I'm gonna attempt to jump off.
All right. As you jump off, you you fall slower than the ship. As you see the ship sort of drop beneath you and impact into the ground. The mast snaps, wreckage starts to go everywhere. You can see the tents that it is spilling over onto as it hits the ground. You can hear screaming from below. You can sort of see no, it didn't hit the prison camp.
I was going to say, which type of...
Can you imagine?
Soldiers
Imagine
screaming?
and he goes,
And
Ezra, I'm here to say
Israel, bro, I would hate you so much.
But no, it impacts. The ship is very badly damaged. It looks like the hull itself is intact. But you can see a few of the people dying on either side. The schooners that were escorting it quickly encircle the camp. Down below, you guys make it to the ramp before everyone else has time to react. But the Master of the Vanguard and the high generals start calling for action. And very quickly, you can see a massive guard starting to swarm. You make it up the ramp. I assume you're heading towards the tent to the tunnel.
Wherever I'm being grabbed, really.
You've grabbed Isra.
Well, I cut the chain. So obviously with the mother, I cut the chain.
Yep.
And then I'll provide the dagger to Matthias's mother, and I'll be casting light on the dagger. So it's going to engulf in light. So when they go into the tunnel, they know where to go.
Okay.
And as that happens, I will have her take Isra, and I'll just tell him that I'll be right back. And I'm sprinting to the third pillar.
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
While the chaos is ensuing, I will be running
didn't
to
even
that
plan
pillar.
that.
You kind of like made it. I was like, that's a decent distraction. Everyone's going to be in panic. They're not going to care about me heading
I've
to
got
the
to
pillar.
ask, what about Sophia?
That's what I'm going to also be doing. I'm going to be begging Maggie so bad. I said, I'll give you all my rations for my entire life to find Sophia and relay the information to him, since I can speak through my bird. So once I find Sophia, I'll try to look for Oscar to get her. Otherwise, I will go get her if I can't find
Roll your check for Maggie with advantage.
her. Oh, succeeded. So Maggie's willing to do that.
Yeah.
So that's all like what's going to be happening, and most likely next session.
Okay, so before we end, you're heading off to the third spire. Isra and Batari have entered into the tunnel that was made.
How was Israel was she breathing? Was she like?
She's alive, but she's very
She's got at least 5 HP.
yeah. She,
can I at least heal her just by 1d6 at least?
you can
Yeah, I'll just use 1d6.
It's more of a mental thing than it is a physical.
Yeah, but I just prefer to I'll just use the
Just
d6.
be sure in
just
case the tunnels collapse. There's no supports.
Exactly. But shut up! don't jinx it now, you fucker. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Big giant ship is just falling on it. No biggie.
I actually do it twice, 2d6 at once. Sweet. Do you want the d6 or are you just happy to proceed?
Oh, I'm happy to proceed.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so yeah, as we're leaving the session, you are heading to the third spire, which is to your immediate south.
Yep.
You have just touched back onto ground.
Another successful landing.
As you can see the carnage everywhere else. And then you two are heading back to the tent. You're not there yet.
Matthias is blasting any guard within 15 feet. Just over the back of Oscar's, fucking Zay's shoulder. Just a bunch of flames.
I'm going to, just so you're aware, I'm going to run toward logistics.
Okay.
That's the direction I'm heading.
He's got to clock out.
Get that pay.
All right. Forgot that punch that time card.
That is it for today's session.
Yes. Thank you. I needed closure.
I have marked